I'm on time tonight. You late. I'm on time. Yo late. You late. I almost said yo. Y'all know I can't be cussing. In the beginning of the show, I've been putting time out, okay? I don't want to put y'all in time out. Happy Friday. How's my mic going? How's my mic doing? It ain't bleeding, is it? Because you know I'm loud. You know what I'm saying? I'm loud. Y'all let me know in the comments. We got 10 seconds until the show starts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything allegedly. Hell, even my name is allegedly. Y'all better drink responsibly, okay? We grown over here. I'm not responsible. This is your waiver. Y'all better be in the wine glass. I'm losing my voice. I don't know why. Maybe it's that damn change of weather in Atlanta. That's exactly what it is. It's that change of weather in Atlanta, okay? When you go from cold to hot, it messes with the voice box. And you know my voice is everything, okay? I need my voice. No voice, no check. No voice, no check. I see y'all in the wine glass. Listen, how's my sound, okay? I'm not bleeding, am I? Because, you know, bleeding means it's not too loud, where it sounds like it's amplified, okay? And it's unbearable because, you know, I got a real deep, strong voice. You know, I got the face, look, I got the face for TV. No, what is that saying? Face for radio, voice for TV. Listen, let me know in the comment section, and I got to do 2 shows tonight, so I know my voice is going to be gone tomorrow, and then I got interviews to do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's been a busy, busy week. Listen, your girl has been up since 5 a.m. this morning, okay? 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so y'all can hear me. The sound is good, and you notice we fixed this screen, too, because I was looking short. I was looking like a dwarf, looking like my body was smashed. We can't do that, so I'm sitting on a pillow. Let me go get it started. Y'all better be in the wine glass. Boy, do we have a show and stuff for y'all tonight, okay? Now, because I'm tired. You know, I took a little shortcut tonight, all right? Yep. Listen, the show is going on. We got topics, and we got an interview. The interview's kind of messy. I like it. I like messy interviews. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is gonna be. I like to wait until stuff is trending to put it out. Even though we always get the stuff early, but the early stuff goes to the site, TashaKLive.com. So if you was on TashaKLive.com probably about 3 months ago, then you already seen this interview. That's okay. That's okay, because our after show on the live consists of very, very different topics at hand, okay? We got a whole slew of exclusive information. So yes, y'all so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, I love it. All right, so listen. Tonight, okay, we got more lies that Pastor Mace is out here telling, okay? I'm going to go ahead and straighten up a few of them lies and shit. Okay, Wendy Williams says she's out of rehab. Ray J and Princess swinging. Are you surprised? Okay. And Megan Thee Stallion, even though we got some more, you know what I'm saying, we're going to talk about. Megan Thee Stallion betrays Teyana Taylor, okay? This chick ain't got no friends. She ain't got no friends. And besides, you know when women get a man anyway, they don't need no friends. You know how it go. They need friends, gay boys around. When they ain't got no man, as soon as they got the man, they done forgot every damn thing. They done forgot the code. They done forgot respect. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to lay that all out. And also, okay, y'all know Mr. Prince from Love and Hip Hop. Go ahead and put up his picture real quick. Not the interview, but the picture, okay? All right, there we go. So you got it right. We're training Chelsea, okay, until, I know she did. Man, you know what? I'm going to start putting some B-roll cameras in here. No, for real. I'm going to start putting some B-roll cameras in the studio so everybody, you know how TMZ does it? Yeah. So whenever they get out of pocket, everything's going to be caught live. Yes, live and in color. So you can't say, oh, that's not true. I didn't do that, Tasha. I would have loved for y'all to see what she had just did to her boss, okay? That's bold. Anybody else would have got fired. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, Prince from Love and Hip Hop, okay, is back in jail for allegedly strangulation and kidnapping again, okay? And so this is another woman, a woman that he brought to my studio to do the interview on the woman we're going to be talking about tonight, on the one he was arrested for the first time, okay? Oh, it's messy, okay? So y'all better stay tuned for that. The interview is about an hour long, all right? It's all good. It's very good information, all right? But you can't make this, but you can't make it up. You cannot make it up, okay? Somebody lying. And you know, fool me once, that's okay. Fool me twice, we ain't getting to a third time. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt on the first one. But the second one, I don't know, we have questions. Okay? I was thinking the same thing, Miss KL, but you know what? That's all allegedly over here, okay? But before we go ahead and get started, go ahead and get him off my screen, put him back in jail. You guys know that we got sponsors, all right, that is responsible for our platform being here, okay? And I love that they black sponsors. We got some white sponsors too, but I love to push the black ones. You know what I'm saying? I love it. And so listen, before we move on to our first topic, okay, after the break, we got to take a moment, all right, show our sponsors some love. You guys know the links are below so that you guys can support later on. After the show is over, okay? Trying to get this coffee high to come down. You know what I'm saying? You know how you be hyper, but then you tired? And then you hyper, but you tired. And so when you hyper talking, you forget shit. That's what's going on. So I'm glad we got a break going on right now. I'm going to get this wine in me. It's going to level me out. We drinking tonight because I need it, okay? We drinking tonight. I'll be hitting this whole bottle, all right? In the meantime, them likes better be getting up. Y'all doing good, but y'all could do better, okay? Don't make me have to run these ads twice. I got to retrain y'all since some rumors got out that we had somehow fled the country and left YouTube, okay? That is not true. Listen, I said, I know where they told y'all how to fled the country. What the? Anyway, okay? We got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. Hold that thought. We'll be right back after the break, okay? With Mr. Nick Cannon and his 111th child, okay? Go ahead and roll that ad.
I was placed in this hospital room for high blood pressure complications. I did everything my doctors told me to do, including taking the prescribed medications, which I've been on for years, but I still ended up here. When I got out, I learned about my olive leaf, an all-natural extract that got my hypertension under control. Don't continue to drug yourself into becoming healthier. Go to myoliveleaf.biz to learn more.
AdamandEve.com. I'm talking toys, bondage, lingerie, and so much more. Plus, they have 24/7 customer service, so you can order at 3 a.m. if you ain't coming, if you get me, okay? And if something isn't working out, you can send it back within 90 days, no hassle. And if that's not enough, you can also take pleasure in knowing that 20% of their profits goes to help fight the spread of HIV around the world. So go on ahead and log on to AdamandEve.com. Use the code TASHAK for 50% off one item plus free shipping in the U.S. and Canada. Some exclusions apply now, but hurry up and visit AdamandEve.com so they can make you come.
At one point in time, we was real reckless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know what they say, like, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Then it's just by the grace of God, I was spared and I was saved because God had different plans for me. Right. If God ain't had no different plans, listen, there was several attempts on my life. I was shot those 2 different occasions, but shot at multiple different times.
How do you
listen, let me tell you something.
17 bullets. What happened to the female that set you up?
God eliminated all of my ops. In the name of God, in the name of Jesus Christ, God, Muhammad, the prophet Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, every prophet, Moses, Adam, Eve, And all of those people, Melchizedek, and like one of them from the Revelation to the Torah, in the Buddhism, every religion under the sun of God rides for me when it comes to my ops. It's like I can summon all of the religions, I can summon all of the gods.
All right. Yeah, I got the big wine glass tonight because we're going to need it, okay? Like I said, I got to bring this coffee hot. Actually, it's Americano down, okay? You know the Americanos be real strong, okay? Especially when you put just a little pack of sugar in it. That's it. Only use like 1 cube, okay? I'm going to tell you what I'm sipping on later. Matter of fact, probably may even be now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this segment involves like drinking responsibly, okay? We ain't responsible for nothing y'all do over here. Y'all better not be drinking and driving, listening to this show. I know, yes, a lot of truck drivers we got listening to this show. This is not my responsibility. Look into my eyes. It is not my responsibility, okay? They said I got to start saying that because we too big around here. Too big, okay? They suing for anything these days, all right? Listen up, Miss Wendy Williams. Miss Wendy. Okay, I'm glad we got a decent picture of her. She looks healthy in this picture, okay? Even though I know it's not recent, but, you know, the last few shows we've done on her, she's looked a bit sickly, okay? Wendy Williams was last seen on September 23rd purchasing cigarettes and vodka out of a taxi in New York, okay? And so, rather disturbing. I mean, we got GoPuff around here. We got Instacart. You know, we got Uber delivery now. There's a lot of different delivery services that we can use around here to go pick up some cigarettes and vodka. We no longer have to send our children down there to get it. Don't act like you wasn't that child going down there to the local store to get your mama scratch-offs and your cigarettes and her bill, okay? And all they would do is put the bill in a paper bag so they can't see, even though ain't nobody know you had a soda, but there was no soda. Sodas didn't come that big in that shape. So listen. I shouldn't even be drinking, even talking about this segment, okay? Because there's prayers out here for Wendy. Now, apparently, on October 28th, okay, less than, I would say even less than 1 month. Because she went in about a week after she was seen sending a taxi cab driver into the store to get the cigarettes and the vodka, okay? I told y'all, vodka and red wine are her two, okay? She drinks them straight with no food, okay? Now, October 28th, her team put her back into a wellness facility, okay? Now, this is probably the 4th time since her show was ended. Hell, she was in a wellness facility when the baby was born down there in Philadelphia, Miss Journey. Hi, Miss Journey. It's Auntie Tasha. How you doing, baby, okay? One day you're going to grow up and you're going to learn all about Auntie Tasha and how she's been impactful to your life. I let the whole world know that you were born. A star has risen, baby, okay? Yeah, now, and so October 23rd, they say she's alive and she's well and she's ready to come back. She's better than ever. Now, this is rehab less than 4 weeks, which makes me think she has checked herself out yet again, okay? Didn't complete the full 6 weeks. I think she needs 6 months, maybe a year. I feel that she should be somewhere overseas in India, you know what I'm saying, or Europe, in one of them specialty places, okay? She don't need nothing around here, you know what I'm saying? Because, hell, even when Miss Journey was born, Kevin's, new baby, Wendy had the staff sneaking her vodka into the facility. Now, this is, like I said, that was probably the second time she had gone into a facility. But I'm thinking, after seeing her September 23rd, I had to write down the dates, you know what I'm saying, to make sure I got it right, because we're talking about less than a month later, and she's in the facility. It makes me think that she's, you know what I'm saying, Wendy still got that, you know what I'm saying, hey, if you do this for me, I can do this for you. And so you got people who have dedicated their lives to helping saving lives. Most of the time, this is where they found healing, but because the bag is too big to turn down, they making about face and they head down to the snow and to the store and they'll sneak a bottle in, okay? I don't think she's clean. I think she needs to do this and walk her ass on back in there. Period. I don't know. I watched that Elvis Presley movie on the plane coming from Africa. This is giving me Elvis Presley written all over. You know what I'm saying? They kept him high, kept him doped up, kept him doing the same thing until he died. I feel that's what's going on here. Let me put the wine down. They may be trying to keep me. Who knows? Who knows? They may be trying to keep me a little, liquored up, but I don't drink like that. You know what I'm saying? I maybe have 1, maybe 2 drinks a week, okay? I don't give my problems to the bottle. I give it to the... Yeah. Just in case we got some children watching. I give it all to God, and that's what it's there for. That's my stress reliever. I let it go. Just let it go. You know what I'm saying? So I think she needs a little bit more time. I mean, it's really nothing to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? I do want you all to keep her in prayers. I do not think she's ready to come back to work, although there are a lot of people banking on her to come back to work because, there's a lot at stake for them too. And so if she's not ready to go, no one's going to want to do business with Wendy. And I don't think that's going to happen anyway. I don't see what company is going to put their production companies at risk, okay? The insurance trying to cover her is going to be sky high, and you know damn well she going to be filing a claim here soon. That's just the way it goes, okay? Moving on. Listen, y'all better be hitting that like button. Let me see what y'all talking about up here in the comments real quick, okay? Y'all better be hitting that like button. And don't make me have to run these out. I love to support my advertisers now. I love the support, okay? Now, y'all ain't supposed to be laughing. I see y'all laughing in the comments. Shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, okay? Probably trying to take me out. Gotta watch my drink right here. All right, who next? Who we got over there? I can't see. I need some reading glasses. Yeah, who's next? Go ahead, put them up on screen. Okay. I don't understand why we're still talking about a fake watch that Akon bought a grown man in 2017, okay? I'm just, I'm in awe watching, grown men spend so much money on other grown men, but yet when their baby, you know what I'm saying? Not even their baby mothers, you know what I'm saying? When their girlfriends who happen to be strippers and, they out here working hard. This is where he met them. And when they asked for a TV, a LG TV, that's literally $248 at Walmart, he ain't got it to give. And I'm talking about Akon. Ask me how I know that. That ain't no allegedly. Okay? That ain't no allegedly. Literally had a chick break up with him, okay? She done worked the night shift. Her TV blew out. I think the damn lightning struck it. She called me. She was like, I'm done. He doing that reality show with that other fake wife he got going on. And all I did was ask him for a TV. I just wanted a flat screen because lightning hit mine and it don't work no more. I said, well, girl, if you got renter's insurance because you ring your apartment, she said, yeah. I said, hell, you could have filed that against your renter's insurance and got a new TV. But it was the principle. It was the principle. She really wanted Akon to show that he loved her. Now, she had been tired of him throwing money at her at the strip club only to pick the money back up and put it in his pocket. Y'all think I'm lying, don't you? Listen. And she still gave him some ass. She still got off. Feet hurting, cramped up and everything from wearing them damn heels, dancing all night only for him to take his money back and hit it for free. You cannot make this up. These girls are made different these days. I never seen it. And he can't get you a $248 TV, let alone they're $148 on Cyber Monday for Thanksgiving. They had the Black Friday sale, so they got Cyber Monday. $148 is half off. Half off. But he told her no. She didn't need to watch TV. That's what he said. She didn't need to watch. She needed to be filling her mind with books. I'm sorry. I wish half the time I could put out these phone calls that I get. If y'all was on the website last week, y'all heard one of them phone calls, okay? The chick that called me about Diplo. This is what I go through. You have no idea. That's why I got Chelsea venting calls around here. Because I can't do it. She young enough to listen to that and to decipher on whether or not they get to talk to me. You can't just talk to me like that no more because you ain't wasting my time. You know how much time I've wasted vetting stories. I just let her do it. But sometimes we happen to catch it. You know what I'm saying? In case we may move forward. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lawsuit moving forward against Diplo. They ain't got nothing to do with him. You just stay right there, okay? You and your lace front, stay right there. Don't move. But because, they had moved forward with a lawsuit against Diplo, you know what I'm saying? We saved it until it was relevant. And then when he settled, you know what I'm saying? He ended up winning against the girl that sued him. We thought it would be, prime time to put out the bullshit that she probably told the court and told us to. Okay, so we had a good old time, last week listening to that on TashaKLive.com. Okay, so listen. Oh, you cannot make this up. But anyway, back to Mr. Lace Front. So, I just, this watch thing and him spending more money on men than he does on the women that he's screwing, these fake wives that he got. He ain't jumped the broom. He ain't paid dowry for none of these women, okay? Matter of fact, he ain't even got houses for any of them. I don't even think he has a house over here because he has so many women, he just bounces from house to house. He don't pay no bills. All he does is roll up in there, take his hair off, put it back on before he leave, and he out in the morning. He ain't got to spend no money or buy no TV. Imagine the strippers for free. Y'all girls got to do better. Y'all got to stop calling me with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now, back to the watch, okay? We've been talking about this fake watch he done got, you know what I'm saying, French Montana for almost, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 5 years. 5 years. Now, he claimed he spent, think about this, $5,000 on a watch for French Montana and didn't know that the watch was fake. We're talking about a man that literally throws strip money in the strip club all once and picks them back up and put them back in his pocket and tell the chick he gonna give it to her later. She don't see that money. But he didn't know that the watch was fake. Now, Akon is it very, 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 how can I put it? What is the word when you tight with money? Frugal when it comes to his money. And he told us that in his lace front video, okay? For what he wanted done on his head would have costed him 50 grand, okay? 50 grand. We're talking about somebody that wants to build a next future solar city in Africa, okay? He could do that with 50 grand. Listen, so, especially with solar power, they always got sun. Now, follow me here. Very frugal. So instead of him paying 50 grand to get a lace front that's permanent, he decides to fly all the way to Turkey, okay, to pay $7,500. Now, he had to do his research, and I just don't believe that he did his, I just don't believe that he did his research. No, let me say it like this. Hold on for a second. I don't believe that he did not know that the watches he gave French was fake. I don't even believe he paid $5,000 for them watches. You just don't pay $5,000 for a fake watch when you can get a Rollie that ticks and don't ticks for $5 grand on a firm. Go to a firm now, look at your account. Type in a Rolex. You can get a $5,000 Rolex for $5,000, but instead you want to get an Indian man, okay? You want to get a Turkish man $5,000 for watches you claim you had no idea that was fake because you're not a watch guy, but you watch your money as you supposed to. It costs money to juggle holes. It costs money. You know what I'm saying? And so you coincidentally didn't know that this watch was fake. I don't believe that. I believe French called him out. French took that watch down there to get a price so he can get some insurance on it because he wasn't about to lose his life over no damn watch. If I'm carrying some jewelry and I'm going to flex online, you know what I'm saying, and I'm going to risk my life for it, I'm going to make sure that it's insurable. Not me, because, the rappers would rather get insurance on their jewelry and not themselves. Mothers be out here with GoFundMes, okay? Yeah. But I'm just tired. I'm like, why are we still talking about this? There's no way that you bought fake watches for $5,000 and didn't know. You talking about you saw something you liked, so you bought it. You didn't buy it. No, you didn't. The watch was probably all of $200. That was it. And I don't believe he paid $7,500 for this lace front. That's a reach. Hell, he could have got that done down here in South Miami for the $150. Okay, moving on. Let me see what y'all talking about down here in the comments real quick before we move on. Hold on. Y'all better be hitting y'all wine glass. Now, real quick, before we move on, okay? I am drinking. Well, I only been sipping. I ain't really drank nothing yet. I'm going to drink with y'all during this interview to watch him lie. Mr. Prince lie, okay? The Dark Horse Chardonnay. This is my favorite. I drink this a lot in restaurants, you know what I'm saying? Because I eat a lot of salads and stuff, salmon salads, tuna tartare, you know what I'm saying? Tuna salads, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Anything salad-based. I love me a good, buttery, even oaky Chardonnay, and this is it here. And besides, it don't send me under like the red wine. Okay, now I love me some red wine. Y'all know I love a pilot, but that pilot used to send me under, okay? I thought I wasn't going to rise again, okay? So listen, we going to drink light tonight. And that's why I got my little salad wine. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm going to be eating a waffle tonight for dinner, okay? Because that's going to be the only thing open when I get off, all right? And so very oaky. Yep, toasted oak layered with apple. And you know, every Chardonnay tastes like apple and stuff like that. But I love this. I got this out of, what is the name of that doggone market? Fresh Market, the European market. Because, you know, they got the wines paired with all the cheeses and the meats and stuff like that. And so I was walking through the other day and the lady had free cups of wine. And I took about 6 and then ended up just taking the bottle. So, you know. That's how I got it. So you guys can Google it. It's called the Dark Horse Chardonnay, okay? And it says here, rich toasted oak and apple, okay? So yeah, it's like eating, you know, it's like tasting a very crisp green apple. It's got a little sweetness, you know what I'm saying? But some oak on the back, which I like. I like to taste the barrel a little bit, okay? Thank you so much, Tashia. You know, let me tell y'all a secret real quick before we move on. Okay, to Mr. Nick Cannon and his 111th child. I used to be mad because I always ask my mom, I'm like, why you didn't name me Tashia? Why you didn't name me Tashia? Why I had to be Tasha? Then I looked up what Tasha meant and I said, oh, okay. And I even looked up what Transrena meant. Because y'all know my name is Latasha Transrena Howard Keeby. Yeah, that's my name. And I'm sticking beside it. Okay? So, I didn't make it up. You know what I'm saying? Tasha K is my real name too. So you got Tasha and you got the Kebby. So Tasha K. It flows. But yes, I decided. But I was like, why you didn't name me Tashia? I like Tashia. All you had to do was name the I. And it's more, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a more like, but she said no. Your name Tasha. I'm like, but Tasha's is so hood. It's your hood, bitch. Your mama hood. That's what she used to say. Okay. Thank you so much, Tashia. Yep, my middle name is Transrena. Yep, sure is. Okay, look it up, see what it means. Be careful. Be careful. God don't play by me. God don't play by me. Okay, I see y'all. Y'all better hit the wine glass and the like button. And that like button, okay? Y'all don't want me to continue to run these ads, even though I'm going to run them anyway, but you know they'll take a bit longer. And I know y'all hate commercials, all right? Moving on. Let me see. So, Mr. Nick Cannon. At this point, I think there has to be some family therapy involved. Where's Teyana when you need her? Okay? Especially being that this is the only black mother that he has a child with. The darkest child, okay? They should have named the baby that, the darkest child. Yeah, I like it. It just stands out. It's perfect. It's brandable. You understand what I'm saying? Special baby, you know? And so, here's the problem that I have with Miss Lanisha Nicole. I told y'all, sorta. I let y'all guess who she was. I put up a picture and let y'all guess. Y'all did a really good job. Matter of fact, I told y'all all the baby mamas, okay? Before he even told y'all, before the dice was rolled, when he was coming in them, I let y'all know the date and the time in which the sperm planted with the egg, okay? That's how on it we are on it, okay? Now, Miss Lanisha Nicole denied and said that this man was not her baby father. Matter of fact, she said she wasn't pregnant at all. She wasn't pregnant, okay? She had no child. Then come to find out, Tasha K was right. She was 8 months pregnant. 8 months pregnant, okay? And then he at the bedside holding the baby. His first black baby. He better have been there. He could not have missed this, okay? Better have been there. He did this. This is for y'all. This is for y'all. Now, given all of the children that are at, that are here of no faults of their own, children are absolute blessings. I love kids as long as they're, I love mine too, but I can love yours as long as they don't stay with me, So, they, you bring their own food, lunchbox when you drop them off, and they leave with their juice box when it's time to go home. Clothes too. I'm not washing clothes. I'm doing none of that. Okay, that's your baby. I'm just babysitting. Okay, and I do a lot of babysitting. I do. Well, Tantu does. I got a 15-year-old, so she does the babysitting. She like a little change, like a little $20. You know what I'm saying? Who you can find to babysit a 3-year-old for $20? Who? Tantu. That's who. Gotta love a 15-year-old. But when she turns 16 and she start paying for gas money and car insurance and stuff, you have to raise that price. Watch. But she said for now, it's a discounted rate. So Miss Lanisha denied, said that she wasn't pregnant, said there was no child here. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want nothing to do with the shenanigans at all, although she had laid down and decided to be this man's first black baby mama, okay? That is monumental in itself, okay? That is like Obama and Michelle becoming the first black president and first lady of a country, okay? You don't think they received death threats? You don't think they just received death threats? So when she get online to say that people are giving her and her baby death threats, let me tell you something. What happens? This is what happens, okay? He has established a certain criteria, okay? Which means he's already branded him and his babies for a certain demographic. You follow me here? I worked in PR. So this demographic suits a certain demographic, okay? We're talking colors here. We're talking levels and layers, all right? And so when he steps outside, it's just like us having white presidents for all these years, and then we got a black one. People don't know how to take that. They don't know how to take that. And so guess what? They started to get emotional because they thought that it was for them and nobody else. So everyone that he made a baby with and the fans that followed him, you know what I'm saying, thought that these babies were for him and to help populate their race. But then he got enough backlash from the black community, and he decided to bring his black queen. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. I'm not no cap here. She's a beautiful woman. He did good. She got European features. He thought that it would be a great crossover. But no, being that she denied her own child and then denied the pregnancy, denied that this man was her baby father already when I told y'all the date of conception because I kept track of his sperm on my phone. I got it. I got the calendar of Nick Cannon's sperm on my phone and when it's implanted and when they are ovulating. Okay? I have it. I'm going to let you know when the next one is implanted, okay? Hold on. I'm getting something. Wait a minute. He just made another baby. So, just made another baby. Yeah. Now, I don't feel sorry for her at all. Now, I'm not saying in no way that a baby or anybody deserves death threats, but you have to understand what you did here. What you did here was monumental. It's no different than President Obama and Michelle Obama being elected to be the first black president, first lady president, you know what I'm saying? That comes with some shit. You gotta understand. So this man should have had you in counseling so that you could prepare for your role. This is as monumental as being Coretta Scott King. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is a whole nother lane he's getting into. And then your children, not only that, your baby, so your baby is getting death threats. Now, first of all, why post the baby that you said wasn't real? Why post a baby that you didn't want to claim? You know what I'm saying? You didn't want no part of. You didn't even want the world to know that you had a baby on the way. You know what I'm saying? Why post a baby for that? You know what I'm saying? Why even post a baby? So your baby a month old. He around here showing the baby off. This man ain't said nothing to these followers about sending death threats to his baby because he don't give a shit. He used to this. But he has failed to prepare you for the role in which you chose to walk in. And I just feel that, there has to be some counseling because the baby is going to go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go through a lot. I'll take a prime example. Ex-friend of mine, right? Ex-friend for a very good reason, right? Reason being is because she chose to have babies, right, with a white man because she wanted light-skinned kids, right? So when my children come around, her children, because, and this woman is the same color as my baby, is my child, you know what I'm saying? Her kids say, well, Tonto's the darkest here. Why are you so dark? Where the hell did you get that from when your mama dark? Where did you get that from? You know what I'm saying? Because the people really think like this. And so, like, before you take a step and you want to cross over and do something monumental, something that's never been done in your family, something you've never done, something that you are literally, you know what I'm saying, birthing out of insecurities and shit like that, you have to get a therapist. You have to get some sort of family therapy. And he's going to have to because these other kids are going to ask, Daddy, why does this baby look different? They're going to ask. What's wrong with the hair, Daddy? What's wrong with the hair? Even though our mama's beautiful, that baby is beautiful. That baby is gorgeous, okay? But my thing, she shouldn't have posted the baby until they all had a kumbaya moment. Turn off the comments. Turn off the comments, okay? Because everybody's still trying to figure out how it is that you have a baby that you said that you didn't want, that you didn't have when we told you, when we told everybody that you had a baby. You didn't. We can't make this up. You said you ain't want a baby. So they're repeating exactly what you said, okay? I just can't make this. Where's Teyana and her Newports? I want her to have Nick down on the ground by his neck, holding his neck like this. Teddy, say, hey, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce my co-host. Hold on for a second. Hey, my co-host, Teddy, okay? Been with us since the beginning, since the very, very beginning, okay? Teddy's a drunkard, okay? Teddy is a drunkard. So you got to excuse him. He got his $1 million out. He got his 1 million plaque and say he's done. He's retired. So he's just here for moral support. Now, back to the situation at hand. I want to see Teyana with Nick's neck in the dirt. In the dirt. Okay? And I want her to ask him how many babies. No, let me shut up. Moving on. Listen, before we move on, okay? Who else we got? Mason Diddy. Hold on for a second. Ray J and Princess and threesomes, okay? Who else? Hold on for a second. Megan Thee Stallion betrays Teyana Taylor, okay? And we got an exclusive interview with Mr. Prince from Love and Hip Hop. You guys know that he was recently arrested for kidnapping and strangulation and stealing a girlfriend $7,000. He brought that woman to this studio here, okay? So she's in the background of this interview that he did when he was talking about doing that, or being charged with doing that to the other girlfriend, and he said he didn't do it. And this bitch sat here at my makeup vanity right here and said that he didn't do it either, but now she filing charges for the very same thing that the one she said he did. I don't understand women sometimes. I just don't understand women. So listen, before we move on, okay, we got to take a moment to thank our sponsors, which means boldly raise a glass to, and y'all better be liking this video or I'm going to hit the ad twice, okay? All right, let's go.
I was placed in this hospital room for high blood pressure complications. I did everything my doctors told me to do, including taking the prescribed medications, which I've been on for years, but I still ended up here. When I got out, I learned about my olive leaf, an all-natural extract that got my hypertension under control. Don't continue to drug yourself into becoming healthier. Go to myoliveleaf.biz to learn more.
AdamandEve.com. I'm talking toys, bondage, lingerie, and so much more. Plus, they have 24/7 customer service, so you can order at 3 a.m. if you ain't coming, if you get me, okay? And if something isn't working out, you can send it back within 90 days, no hassle. And if that's not enough, you can also take pleasure in knowing that 20% of their profits goes to help fight the spread of HIV around the world. So go on ahead and log on to AdamandEve.com. Use the code TASHAK for 50% off one item plus free shipping in the U.S. and Canada. Some exclusions apply now, but hurry up and visit AdamandEve.com so they can make you come.
At one point in time, we was real reckless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what they say, like, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Then it's just by the grace of God, I was spared and I was saved because God had different plans for me. Right. If God ain't had no different plans, listen, there was several attempts on my life. I was shot those two different occasions, but shot at multiple different times.
How do you
Listen, let me tell you something.
17 bullies.
I'm gonna
What
talk
happened
about
to the female that set you up?
God eliminated all of my ops.
I'm gonna eliminate
In the
myself.
name of God, in the name of Jesus Christ, God, Muhammad, the prophet Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, every prophet, Moses, Adam, Eve, and all of those people, Melchizedek, and one of them, and from the Revelation to the Torah, in the Buddhism. Every religion under the sun of God rides for me when it comes to my ops. It's like I can summon all of the religions. I can summon all of the gods.
We're back. Oh, this wine is good. I need it, okay? Especially with me doing 2 shows tonight, okay? I see y'all liking the video, okay? Shout out to all 6,000 plus of y'all watching, okay? Let them know that we're coming back since I got to reinstate the truth out here. I said, told these people I done left. I had people in the chat telling me, I thought you said you left YouTube. No, I didn't. I said we was going to be splitting our time. That's exactly what I said. Don't lie on me like that. Don't do that. Oh, God don't like ugly. Anyway, I'm looking at y'all questions or just comments, okay? All right, y'all are enjoying it. Okay, cool. All right, so real quick, moving on. If y'all care, if y'all damn care, okay? But I'm gonna be on Mace's ass since he lied to me. Yeah, Mace lied to me and took my money for about 1 whole year. Got me evicted. Yeah. Wearing pinstripe suits. Okay? Getting out of Bentleys, and I was driving a Nissan Altima. Took my bread, took my Chick-fil-A money, my Cracker Barrel money, and my Burger King money, because I worked 3 jobs at the same time to take care of mine. How you work 3 jobs and get evicted? It's his fault, okay? So every lie he get out here and tell, I'm on his ass, okay? I'm on his ass like I was like God asking back for the money. Okay, so listen, he's lying. Now, this is gonna be real quick and simple. Okay, so after he made his little preacher video on his channel, preaching to us about him coming at Diddy and why the Bible say that you can hit back if you want. He just done made up his own scripture, you know what I'm saying, to justify him coming at Diddy, you know what I'm saying, stepping out of character, you know what I'm saying, threatening the man and stuff like that. He wants to say that somehow Diddy is Illuminati. If Diddy was Illuminati, Gina wouldn't have been on my channel telling us that he kicked her in the stomach. If you're Illuminati, those interviews don't make it over here, okay? They don't make it at all, okay? Listen, you know how long I've been trying to get Jay-Z side chick? The one that Beyonce talked about in Lemonade? I've been trying to get Becky. Becky won't talk. Becky won't talk, okay? So that's Illuminati. This is not Illuminati, okay? So apparently he claims after his little back and forth with Diddy that Diddy somehow canceled his concert on Ticketmaster. Says that Ticketmaster told him, Ticketmaster is a site that anybody can upload to now, okay? It's like Eventbrite, okay? As long as you got some insurance in the venue and you cover these tickets just in case somebody complains, they don't care. They let you upload, okay? They ain't got nothing to do with Diddy. He claims this controversy, okay, kept him from doing a show and made Ticketmaster, or Diddy made Ticketmaster cancel his show because he called out Diddy and said that if he didn't apologize to Diddy, he couldn't do his show. That's what the preacher said. That's what the pastor said, okay? Well, I'm here to tell you that was a lie. That was a lie. Just like he lied to me and said, you know what I'm saying, God will giveth, and if I sow all 3 of my paychecks, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Okay? It didn't happen. It didn't. I worked for this.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did not happen. Not per his sermon. Okay? There's a lot more other pastors. that can take responsibility for this, okay? And they took a lot less, okay? Now, real quick. Y'all say y'all thought Becky was dead. Y'all stop. She ain't dead. No, Ticketmaster did not cancel his show. He did not promote the show when he was too busy arguing with Diddy. Okay, you had a major platform. You want to dress in burgundy suits, okay, with patent leather shoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you want to preach, but you forgot to preach about your damn concert in the midst of you going back and having all this international publicity. You forgot to preach about your damn show, and the tickets did not sell. It's quite embarrassing, okay, to not have tickets sell. So you want to blame it on Diddy and not the devil. You didn't show up for your photo shoot because you said you was bloated and you wanted some time to de-bloat. All you had to do is take a couple of magnesium pills, okay, and water pills. You would have pissed all that bloat out. But you can't, listen, is it fat or is it bloat? We got to figure that out, okay? Because when you got photo shoots 48 hours away from you arguing with Diddy online, you should have been detoxing there for the photo shoot. They didn't even have a photo on Ticketmaster to promote to make sure that it was you. They didn't have it. So don't you dare say that this man is Illuminati. And I know he's not because Gina sat on my platform and said that he kicked the baby out of her, okay? That never happens when you're Illuminati, okay? Those stories do not make it out. Moving on. I'm on his ass, okay? I need my money back. You want me to shut up? Pay me.
What?
Moving on. I need my bread back. Then I got fired from, in the midst of me giving, I got fired from Cracker Barrel.
But you was already getting fired from Cracker.
No, I was late to work every day because I had too many. I was late to work every day. I had too many jobs. You know what I'm saying? All right, moving on. This bothers me. This bothers me. Okay, modern day T.I. and Tiny. Now, they've been divorcing for the last 6 years. Okay, 6 years. Hell, they've been divorcing before they got married. Since before they got married. Mama told her, his mammy told him, don't marry. Son, why do you need to get married, son? Why? Well, Mom, because you're married. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But why do you need to get married? Why do you need to be married, son? You don't think I know that marriage is not for you? Okay? And this one ain't for marriage? Because let me tell you something. I can't stand, now I'm going to have to drag Princess in this because I hate when women try to get out here and play victim. Okay? They stay. They get pushed in the pool. They get arrested for walking in on him with strippers at hotel rooms. They get embarrassed the entire time that they're on reality TV. Okay? Embarrassed. I mean, you push me in a pool and I just got a blowout? You're going to die. You're going to die. Okay? You know, first of all, do you know how burnt my scalp is just from the blowout? And you want to push me in the pool. Okay? Because I said move out the way. But this is the man you decided to walk down the aisle with. Okay? This is the man that sent you to jail not once but twice. This is the man you decided to lay down and have babies with. Okay? This is the same man you forgave after I called you personally and said, Princess, you can't find him? She said, no, where is he, Tasha? I said, he down there at the Venetian in Las Vegas with a bunch of prostitutes and they say they got coke on the table. Say he had to send one of the prostitutes down to the CVS to get him a shirt. Because he didn't have time to go get a shirt in between supposedly allegedly snorting. Okay? This is the prostitutes is called. I'm on the phone with the prostitutes. I got her on three-way. Okay? This is, if I got to call you to tell you where your man is, and you decide, even after I called you to tell you that he had prostitutes down there, while you was pregnant with child and had another baby, okay, and you didn't know which room it was in because you didn't bother to put a location tracker on him. Who does that these days? Everybody in the family got location trackers on in this household, okay? For safety reasons. If I can't find you for 3 days, I'm putting out a missing persons report. I'm not taking it to social media, and we're gonna be on our way down to the life insurance office to file that. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Insurance Man, my husband is gone. Yeah. Yeah. So, after all that, now you get up the courage to file for divorce, and then you still want to film with him. And then when you film, you want to play victim. You always want to play victim. I just don't understand this. What was it about this man that you loved so much for him to lay down with prostitutes and strippers and send you to jail because you walked in on him with some strippers, that you would open your legs to have a threesome with him and whoever because you loved him so much? I just loved you. There was a point in time where I loved Ray so much that I would do anything for him. And so I did things that I necessarily would never do because I love Ray so much. So you ate pussy. More than likely, it was a prostitute to please Ray because you loved him so much. You ate pussy because you wanted to please Ray because you loved him so much. You ate pussy that he used a condom on because you loved him so much. Girl, I don't believe that. You love pussy. You love it. You don't just wake up and say that I'm going to eat pussy to please my husband. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Okay? You and I know what pussy goes through. You and I know what pussy goes through, what comes out, what comes in, what he's put in you, okay? And to please him, you say that you did it because you loved him. No, girl. No. Princess. Nobody eats pussy for anybody else but themselves. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now, I'm going to need you to hit the wine glass. Where's my LGBTQ community? Come on. Come on up in here. Y'all got to speak up when it's time. Y'all got to speak up when it's time. Come on now. See, y'all have got to put an end to stuff like this, okay? She don't want to claim what it really is. She don't want to claim what it really is. So you want to get in front of it because you knew eventually that this was going to come out. Y'all have got to speak up for y'all community. Y'all can't let these perpetrators, what do they call that, Chelsea? I forgot. Megan Thee Stallion and Carisha does it a lot. They play gay.
Carpet muncher?
They play gay. Oh. They're not, they flirt. They say they want to be gay, but they're not gay because it's cute. She's gay. Period. Period. Don't do that. Don't lie like that. Don't lie on that man like that, okay? Don't do that. It's not cute. It's not cute, okay? Nobody eats pussy because their man wants them to. Okay? You just don't do that. And especially when it's paid pussy. Come on. Yeah, y'all. Moving on. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to stop this. I did this to keep a man. No, you didn't. You did this to keep you. You did that to keep you. Okay? That's what you needed to stay. Yeah. Yeah. This bitch is a munch. She eat it for lunch. This bitch is a munch. Yes. Okay. Moving on.
No. What is that? Shucks.
I think Teyana looks amazing.
That is such a shady picture.
I think she looks amazing. This is probably one of her better photos, you ask me. Especially with the haircut. I like the 90s haircut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hennessy Marie.
I like the, who?
Hennessy Marie.
Who is Hennessy Marie? Who is that? No, you did not say this. Chelsea. See, this is why black women have problems with light-skinned women.
What?
Yes, Chelsea. So that's why I'm going to put the other camera in the room, okay?
Light-skinned women
You
are
cannot, as a light-skinned woman, say that this dark-skinned woman looks trans.
I said she looked like Hennessy Marie.
You said she looked like a trans woman.
No, I said she looked like Hennessy Marie.
I think this is one of her better pictures, okay? I like the eyebrows. I like the eyes. You know what I'm saying? I like the haircut. You know what I'm saying? And she's in costume.
That's
Okay.
not costume, that's at an event.
That's her look, though.
All right.
Okay, let's picture her being light-skinned. Let's just picture her being light-skinned. You wouldn't say.
Are you insane?
Yes, you would not say. You wouldn't.
Hennessy Marie is light skinned and they look
No,
similar.
no, ma'am. Hennessy Marie, it looks very feminine. You wouldn't even be able to tell that trans woman is a trans woman.
She's 6'9".
Okay, I'm talking about in pictures. I'm talking about in pictures. Yeah, she got strong features, but so do Kim Kardashian.
Those features aren't real.
It doesn't matter. We're not finna do this. We're not gonna do this today, okay? Maybe the eyebrows is a little too strong and the eye makeup, but we're not gonna do this, okay? Now, so y'all always coming for black women talking about we look masculine and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got both, okay? We got both. I told you we the only race that can carry baskets on our head, babies on our back, and ride dick at the same time. And show me a race that can do it of women. I'll wait. I'll wait. Now, these two. Megan Thee Stallion, another failed friendship, okay? We're talking about EJ, her stylist, Tory Lanez, Kelsey, Teyana, JT, what's the damn girl name? Kylie Jenner. You name it. It's just too many. Nicki Minaj. The list goes on. The list goes on, okay? But the way she did Teyana was kind of fucked up. You know, Teyana just sold her house, right? Teyana has one of many houses, okay? She got, one house in L.A., 2 houses in Texas, 1 house in New York, and a house in Atlanta, okay? She got a few of apartments. So she's doing pretty well. Her and man, they're doing pretty well, okay? This particular house that she sold is a house that she allowed Megan to stay in because Megan couldn't qualify for a house in L.A. So a friend of a friend, Mr. EJ, remember when her and Mr. EJ fell out? The stylist, okay? We got deets, okay? It's because, EJ had recommended that Teyana, since Teyana travels a lot, she has a lot of houses, that she allows Megan to rent out her house. You remember the house where she received like the Ivy Park box, okay? And she was twerking and everything, and it had blue walls and orange walls, okay? So it was a nice ass house. It's the same house. If you compare the house that she's selling to the house, okay, that she received that Ivy Park box in, you're gonna see that it's the same house. So Teyana did her a good thing, okay? And so Megan likes to get throwed, okay? She likes to get throwed. She likes to throw that cat too, okay? She likes to throw, that horse. She likes to throw the horse, okay? And expect men to catch it, okay? And whoever it lands on, be as it may, okay? Catch it. Now, being that she likes to throw the horse, you get my drift here, we're all grown. It had one too many nights where she was throwing horse, okay? And decided to go live, and she's giving tours of the house and, just not being careful. Right? You know what I'm saying? And so Teyana Taylor, as a result, her house gets vandalized. Okay? Not only does the front of the house get vandalized, her fans came, or haters, or whoever it was, okay, came, vandalized the front of the house, vandalized the back of the house, okay? And she ended up leaving without paying rent. Okay? Just ghosts. Okay. Now EJ is upset because EJ is friends with Teyana. Now, not only did she ghost Teyana Taylor and fucked up a house, but she still owed EJ $80K for styling her. $80,000 worth of fashions. Damn. I would just wear a bodysuit every day from Fashion Nova. $80,000? $80,000 for some shit I ain't gonna wear no more? No. Okay, now, so that's pretty much the reason as to why they fell out. Now, her and EJ had words at my sister-in-law's party. Cardi B. Remember when she was with JT and they was, together, and she gets to EJ's face. She's like, you ain't fucking with me because she drunk. You ain't fucking with me. Why you ain't fucking with me? What, bitch? You done fucked up my friend's house. You refused to pay for it. You refused to pay the rent. Okay? And not only did you fuck up a house, you still owe me invoices. I just want my invoices paid. Okay? And so when EJ got clever, he decided to go sit down with Mr. Jason Piss. Okay? And when he sat down with Jason Piss, all the invoices wound up being paid, and Teyana Taylor got her check for the damages that occurred at her house. Okay? Now, Teyana is was forced to sell her home because, it just didn't feel like home anymore when she came, to L.A., after the vandalization. It's just the spirit of it, I'm saying? All them parties, they don't tell them what they was doing up in there, I'm saying? Because between her and Emma and Sherbert's spirits that they brought in from Brazil, them extra spirits and stuff that they mingled with, and whoever she decided to throw the horse at, you know what I'm saying? It was just too much. It was just too much. So she decided to sell her home. Not only did she decide to sell her home, when Megan's house recently got broken into, Teyana laughed. Megan said she was out there filming Saturday Night Live, and when she got the call from the police that they took $300,000 worth of jewelry and other items out of the house, okay? Because she likes to go live all the time from the house, and now she knows how important it is, and now she knows how it feels to have your shit broken into, but ain't nobody to replace it, okay? I mean, she just laughing. She like, oop, that karma done came right back around. Now, don't ask me how I found out all this, okay? Y'all know I keep me a source or two. And if you notice, nobody has sent out any prayers for Megan, okay? They ain't said, oh, my God, girl, I hope you're good. She just said, I'm emotionally drained. I'm mentally drained. I have to take a break because I got to figure out how I'm going to get this jewelry back that's rented, that's not paid for. She probably did rob herself because she needed it. She probably did. What's the last album? What's the last hit song? Was there a hit? I don't think so. Okay? So, yes, got to be more careful. So, nobody is fucking with her and really fucking on her like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't say that I'm I feel sorry for her at all. You got to learn. The relationships are everything. Relationships are everything. Okay? Remember, you may need them. Make sure I done told you everything. Yeah, we did. Okay. Ooh, it's messy. All right, now listen, before we get this interview underway, okay, by Mr. Prince, who is currently locked up, okay? I believe he was out on bail when he did this interview with me. And the woman that he's now in jail for was present during the interview that he was doing with me, telling me about beating another woman's ass and said that he didn't do it, and he had camera footage to prove that he didn't do it. So this woman heard everything that was sitting in the back and probably conjured up her plan. We're going to say allegedly because maybe he did strangle the bitch. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? She looks like she could have strangled him. She was Turkish too. You know them Turkish bitches, you know what I'm saying? They got some masculinity to them too. So we can't leave them out of the equation when you talk about masculinity, but they ain't carrying no buckets of mangoes and shit on their head with babies on their back and they can still ride dick at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, Yeah. Now, before we get this interview started, okay, it is about an hour long. I do want to let you know that after the interview, I'm going to come back, okay? I'm going to sign off, and then we're going to go to our after show because we got a whole second show planned. We got the Noriega and Kanye. I have got some real nice, exclusive, inside information that you are not going to get anywhere else. Inside wine. I got to stop saying info. It's wine. It's wine. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Noriega, okay? And Kanye. I'm tired of Jada Pinkett, okay? Who else we got? It's a lot of people. Hold on for a second. Let me see, because I want y'all to know so y'all could be prepared for the after show after this interview, okay? We're going to be talking about Kaylan Walker, sentenced to 50 years. I'm going to tell you how he almost got me caught up, okay? Yeah, almost got me locked up, okay? And, of course, Noriega and Kanye West. We're going to talk a little bit about Mr. Kevin Spacey, if y'all care. Mama D, drunk and slurring online, okay? Mr. Jeffrey Dahmer, Floyd Mayweather, Future eating ass, and more. I'm sorry, Future's ass getting ate and more, okay? We got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means Bowley raise a glass to. Hold that thought, and we'll be back to play the interview, okay? I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see y'all right after the interview, which will be about 10 p.m., in 6 minutes, and then we're going to head over to TashaKLive.com, okay? So let's go ahead and get it started. Roll that ad.
I was placed in this hospital room for high blood pressure complications. I did everything my doctors told me to do, including taking the prescribed medications, which I've been on for years, but I still ended up here. When I got out, I learned about my olive leaf, an all-natural extract that got my hypertension under control. Don't continue to drug yourself into becoming healthier. Go to myoliveleaf.biz to learn more.
AdamandEve.com. I'm talking toys, bondage, lingerie, and so much more. Plus, they have 24/7 customer service, so you can order at 3 a.m. if you ain't coming, if you get me, okay? And if something isn't working out, you can send it back within 90 days, no hassle. And if that's not enough, you can also take pleasure in knowing that 20% of their profits goes to help fight the spread of HIV around the world. So go on ahead and log on to AdamandEve.com. Use the code TASHAK for 50% off one item plus free shipping in the U.S. and Canada. Some exclusions apply now, but hurry up and visit AdamandEve.com so they can make you come.
At one point in time, we was real reckless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what they say, like, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Then it's just by the grace of God, I was spared and I was saved because God had different plans for me.
Right.
If God ain't had no different plans, listen, there was several attempts on my life. I was shot those 2 different occasions, but shot at multiple different times.
How do you
listen, let me tell you something.
17 bullets.
I'm
What
gonna
happened
talk
to the female that set you up?
God eliminated all of my ops.
I'm gonna eliminate
In the
my
name
family.
of God, in the name of Jesus Christ, God, Muhammad, the prophet Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, every prophet, Moses, Adam, Eve, and all of those people, Melchizedek, and one of them, and from the Revelation to the Torah, in the Buddhism. Every religion under the sun of God rides for me when it comes to my ops. It's like I can summon all of the religions. I can summon all of the gods.
Hey, them likes is looking a little low. They looking just a tad bit low, okay? I just need them up just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't ask for no money. You know what I'm saying? All I ask is for you to like or dislike. That's all I ask, okay? Is that too much to ask for? Is this too much to ask for? Okay, listen. Go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get this interview started. I hope y'all enjoy, okay? And I will see y'all after this interview, and then we're going to head to TashaKLive.com, okay, to continue the fuckery, all right? Let's get it.
Damn. We back.
I know, official part 2.
Meeting in
To
person.
the fuck shit. Look.
To the fuck shit.
What's going on, Prince? How you doing?
I'm here, you know, a couple ups, couple downs, but you know, I'm thankful I'm here. Like,
But you came in today on such high energy. Like, I love your energy.
thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, I really try to honestly like be like this all the time. Just sometimes
Okay.
people just suck it out of you, just drain your damn energy. So, but I'm here, I'm good, I'm happy.
Okay. So it's been 7 months. I want to get something out of the way first before we start, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into like all the ups and downs. How's the beef with Tory Lanez going?
Well, actually, I can't speak for him, but I feel like we cool now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't live too far from each other.
No,
do
we
you?
actually we're neighbors.
I figured that. I was like.
So it's actually very interesting. It's been about 3 years since the incident happened, and I've never outside of like the initial incident Live, and then the other bullshit incident.
Okay.
I've never bumped into him anywhere else. I finally just recently bumped into him like a couple months ago. I was walking to like Moxie's,
Okay.
and he was outside by himself. Well, he was with his dog, and he was with I think Melly, and I was with Claudia.
Okay.
And I can't remember exactly what happened. We were just walking, and he kind of like just was like mean mugging me type shit, like giving me this look, like still like, yeah, little nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Not Mr. Dwarf, like.
And like, and so you know, I put on about 35 pounds. I've been in the gym every day, like I work out, you know,
I can
like
tell you kind of beat
yeah,
up.
you know what I'm saying? So it's not, I'm not the same little nigga that got jumped. So
Okay.
and so what set me off was that he like blew a kiss at me, like being funny, like you know, like yeah, you know what I'm saying, like. And so I was just like, nah, nigga. So I went across the street, and you know, we kind of like got into like a heated argument. From the dialogue,
Yeah.
I could tell that he wasn't really trying to like fight, and I wasn't really trying to fight. It was just more so like coming to an understand, like, bro, like, you know, what you did was fucked up. It was wrong. I didn't do shit to you. That was the first one. Then I bumped into him again in Publix, and it was the same kind of energy, but not like the funny shit. So I went up to him and we had a conversation, and then he said how he felt. I said how I felt, and then we understood each other. And he was like, you know what, bro, like as a man, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Da 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 da.
What?
Yeah. So we met up recently again. You know, I went to the studio. We chopped it up.
Okay.
You know, we came to an agreement, and
That's what I like.
we actually talked about opening like a nail salon together. So.
Nail salon? Now, see, they're going to talk about y'all. They're going to drag you.
Well, I mean, Tori has females.
Okay.
And I was a promoter for like 9 years, and all I know is females. And like on like not even being funny, but from a business standpoint, all the women that I know, I have relationships with the clubs. Just build a partnership with all of them. Have all of the girls come to my salon, whether it's for free, and have them post, whether it's half off. Like it's business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to convert my network. He's trying to convert his. He's trying to make some more money. So I mean, I'm open to it.
That's what I like to see, though.
Yeah.
The beef stopping at that. Because, I mean,
Because it was bullshit. It wasn't about nothing.
It was some bullshit.
It wasn't about no
though.
money. I ain't try his family. I didn't fuck his bitch. I ain't steal from him.
It was all over a record, right?
It was all over. It wasn't even a record. It was just more so like ego. Like they felt how they felt about what I was saying, which had nothing to do with them, and I felt how I felt because it was the same damn beat, you know. But we understand each other. Like he's Tory, I'm Prince.
Y'all
Love
should
and
have
hip
jumped
hop.
the producer. Because these producers out here be double selling, triple selling. You know, they be trying to double, triple dip and stuff.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that kind of a situation, but regardless, I feel like it's amicable. Whether it's genuine on his behalf or not, like there's no animosity. We'll be in the same area, and it's not like tension. You know, like so. I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that.
Express some empathy.
Yeah, that too.
Because he
like,
is seen as very not empathetic on the internet.
Nah, he was cool. He was definitely like, he wasn't a bitch about it. You know, he was like, listen, my man, like it was fucked up. I was wrong. Like my bad. And you know, he understood me too. Like I'm a man. Like I don't have an army behind me, so I'm gonna stand on my own, whether it's one person or 10 people. And you know, he respected that.
Right, and no shade. You know, you guys have a lot in common.
I will say this. I will tell you this.
You didn't get accused of shooting nobody, but
Yeah.
you know, y'all were both accused
I will
by
tell you
women.
this though. From going through that situation,
Okay.
you know how people get on other like black male stars for not like advocating for her, or like just anyone in general that goes through situations like that. I now understand why I haven't gone through it, and I guess we're gonna touch on it. you don't know what's really going on or what's really happening. And I'm not taking sides. I'm not saying that he's innocent. I'm not saying that he's guilty.
Right.
But after
we don't know yet.
we don't know. We're not there. But after having gone through what I went through, I'll never just jump to conclusions. Like, even if it's my sister, like, I'm sorry, baby, I gotta know all sides, because like they had me looking crazy out here in these streets.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Kidnapping, damn near trafficking. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not funny, not to laugh.
It's funny, but it's not funny. But the joke was, you guys had a lot in common, especially going through your recent situation and his current situation.
And you know something? He actually said something to me about it too. He was like, when he saw it happen, he was gonna comment something about it, but then he was just like, you know, it's not funny. It's not. He was just like, it's not a joke. He's just like, he felt bad.
Because they would have taken that and flipped that, like, oh, you're making fun of something.
And
you know, women really out here are really going through it in some aspects, but in some cases, we do unfortunately have women who stretch the truth, and I feel like, and I'm just gonna say this in his situation. If somebody did that to me, I wouldn't have to use social media as a means to try to prove that it happened. I would just let the court speak for itself. I would just let the case speak for itself. And so in that situation with her, it's just kind of like, we gotta see the fat lady sing. You know what I'm saying? So,
if I'm being quite honest, I haven't even kept up with the facts. Like, I've just seen headlines, read it.
There are none. There was a bullet, no bullet. Where's the bullet? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just walking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, shit.
I had no problems twerking. And, and this ain't like, I'm just saying, these are things that we've witnessed. And then they say, yes, she did get shot, but there was glass in her foot, and, they can't find a bullet. And this is on record. Like, they cannot find the bullet. Like, where if there was a bullet, where's the bullet? Why ain't no bullet into evidence? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so much fuckery going on. So we just have to truly wait and see, you know what I'm saying? What happens in that case. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to talk about what happened to yours in just a second. But I do have to ask you, since our last interview, Sweetie and Sweetie's mom, I think her name is Trinidad. Trinidad, yes. Have you heard from them since our interview?
Yeah, actually, there was a couple little situations. So first one being, once the interview came out, she reached out to me, and we kind of like had a conversation. I was just like, I respect you as a mother, as a woman, as a, whatever situation you have going on. I would never, go on a public platform and disrespect you, any way, shape, or form. And, she was thankful.
You didn't disrespect her.
Yeah. She was thankful. I mean, she was still a little bit upset, I guess, even at the fact that it was brought up, or that, anything was like said to even insinuate anything. But I said, regardless of the situation, I shot it down. I respect you. She was cool. Then I bumped into Sweetie at a Pretty Little Thing swim week event, and I won't say that it was awkward, but it wasn't the love that it was before. Like, I knew Sweetie before, like, she blew up. Like, I still have a YouTube vlog up of like me, her, and my best friend at the time, like, freestyling in her Camry. And the energy just wasn't the same. Like, we had a conversation too, and I was just like, hey, listen, I respect you. I respect your mom. Like, I would never disrespect you guys in any way and go on, So, like, it was cool. She was like, thank you. But you could just tell it just wasn't. And it hadn't been for a while. I mean, she's lit as fuck now, so,
Yeah. But. I mean, do you think it was the newfound fame that changed her energy towards you? Now people act brand new, now they got a little bread in their pocket? Or do you feel like she did truly feel some way about Trinidad? Because I hit you with that question.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of a few things. I feel like, one, I have to take some accountability. Like, I've become somewhat like emotional and sensitive, and like just not this cool person that I used to be before, and like I've become like prone to like snapping, or like, I mean, I feel like it's just me like speaking on how I feel, or you know what I'm saying, but people say it's me being emotional and sensitive, so I feel like it's a combination of that, because I've hit her a couple of times like, yo, like, what's good, and she was like, nigga. I also feel like it is not that it's the fame that got to her, but it's just like, when you're that big, why would you want to go through the middleman? Like, if you personally can text Dave Grutman and be like, yo, Dave, I need a table, why would you want to, hit up like someone who's in between and has to set it up? So like, I can kind of see it, and it's just like, when you elevate, you got to separate, So it's just like, I can't be mad, I just feel like if it was the other way around, I would move a little different. Like, I would maybe, like, show more love. Like, you're lit now, you were a promoter, you're still a promoter, you're my promoter. Book me, get me situated. But I mean, again, like, I see both. I can see like all sides, so I don't really like take it personally anymore.
Okay. I mean, but still, Sweetie, I mean, you never know. You up one day, We down the next, you know. Celebrities, they ain't gonna be able to text forever.
Well, Sweetie's a smart woman, so
I mean,
even if she
she's smart.
falls off, she gonna have money. She gonna be
I
straight.
mean, she gonna be straight, but you know,
straight.
you just never know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the fiance did reach out. He was upset when the interview came out.
The fiance to
Of Trinidad, yes.
Oh, what did he say to you?
He snapped. He was just like, I hope it made you happy to like break up a happy home or some shit like that.
Happy home.
Something like that. Something to that effect. Like, don't quote me. I don't remember it verbatim, but I hit her and I was just like, yo, like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, she just told me to ignore it, so I ignored it. But like,
That she knew he wasn't going nowhere. He probably still there right now.
more than likely, he was just upset. But I understand too, you know, like I'm just young nigga.
This was the past. It wasn't the future. It wasn't something that happened currently. Like,
I guess because it came out of like left field, and you know, or man, we have egos too, you know, like, and if I'm an older man, and like all of a sudden there's this, I'm good looking, this young 30-year-old in his prime, his physical sexual prime, and they're talking about you guys had what, you know, like all these
But
things
you
looking
didn't
ahead. Was he bigger than me? Was he better? You know what I'm saying? Like all these, you know, I don't know when you're that age if you think about shit like that, but you know, like who knows what he was thinking? So
I mean, for him to like hit you up, we know what he was thinking. You know what I'm saying? You got to give me his. I just want to see what he looked like in this.
He was a refined looking gentleman. I'll give you like an older, refined looking
And
gentleman.
for him to have to confront a 30-year-old.
But it was weird that he hit me. Yeah, it was weird.
And for him to have to confront a
It was
30-year-old.
weird.
I would have been
But-
like, listen, you need to take that up with your old lady. That's how you hit it. Old man, take that up with your old lady.
No, Sweetie's the most beautiful woman. But it was, you know, it all worked out though. I mean, I have nothing but love and respect for them. I mean, I hope they appreciate it. But if not, you know, like life goes on.
Yeah.
I still listen to her shit and bump it all the time.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I love you.
So, okay. I just wanted to touch on that. You know what I'm saying? Even though we have a whole lot more we got to get into. Okay?
Let's do it.
Let's go and get into the meat and potatoes of this, all right? You're not filming though.
No, I'm not filming.
Okay.
I mean, they ain't reach out to me. I don't think I will ever be on Love and Hip Hop again.
Why is that?
Well, I sent like a very passive aggressive text to Stephanie Gale and Mona.
Okay.
Because so this is what happened.
Okay.
A lot of people think that I don't know if they think I quit Love and Hip Hop, if I got fired, I had no storyline. Like that wasn't the case.
Okay.
Season 3 was coming around. And my storyline was lit. Let's kind of like go back a little bit. Season 2 ended, I signed to Kent Jones. It turned out that label was fake. Like my lawyer did some investigation. I got signed to a label that didn't even exist.
Damn.
Yeah. Me and Liz had broken up. Me and Bobby had fallen out. Tory Lanez had jumped me. So I had a lot of shit going on. Plus, you know, my music career, shit with my mother, like family dynamics, other shit with the castmates. I was beefing with everybody.
Yeah.
It's not like I didn't have a strong ass storyline. So there was an executive producer. We had a new executive producer. For season 1 and 2, we had Monty.
Okay.
Season 3 was going to be James Knox. He was the executive producer for the Cartel Crew.
Okay.
So as the executive producer, you have to get close to the castmates, you know, like, you know, start to build a relationship with them. And, you know, he would text me a lot. We were communicating. Things were cool. So now, disclaimer, him and I have this, you know, we've spoken and, you know, things are cool. I'll get into it. But season 3 was coming along. People were filming. Things was going on. James had messaged me one time on Instagram on a post that I put in my story, and it rubbed me the wrong way. I wasn't feeling it. So I snapped, and like everything was like cool. Like he was like, okay, you know, it wasn't like that. Whatever. Everything's cool. So you tell me what you think. So weeks are going by, everything's going along. They're asking me, what do I have going on this week? What's going on with your mom? What's going on with family, with Bobby, this and that? Like, so we can know, you know, where to put you into filming and et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
Weeks keep going by. I don't film. January 1st is the next week. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be a main cast member. I haven't filmed a single episode. What the fuck is going on? Now, to me, it looked like ever since the executive producer made that somewhat inappropriate comment on my post, I snap, I don't film.
That's how you took it.
That's how I took it.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, something ain't right. So first episode comes out, I still haven't filmed. I'm like, oh hell no, something ain't right. I'm definitely not a main cast member because I know I'm a vet now. I've done 2 seasons. I know how this shit goes. Something ain't right. I've had other cast members talk to me like, hey Prince, are you filming? Like, and they've been X-named. They don't know it. I'm reaching out to Stephanie Gale. I'm reaching out to everyone. Stephanie basically sends me a voice note that confirms James stopped me from filming.
Oh.
Right now,
Okay.
I record the voice note. I send it to Mona. Mona FaceTimes me. We have a conversation. She's a little bit paranoid because I screen recorded the voice note and sent it to her. But it was just like, because at that point you couldn't keep a voice note. Like this is years ago. Apple didn't put that update in yet. So we're having a conversation and I'm telling her, yo, this is what I think happened. This shit's weird. I'm sending her screenshots of conversation because it wasn't just that one comment. It was conversations that just kind of like a little bit past just being an executive producer. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, like you texting me a little bit too friendly. Like you barking up the wrong tree. She has all of those. We're talking. She's about to like get ready to fly me to New York. But I had already told my lawyer some weird shit was going on. My lawyer started doing her shit. You know, she was really good at what she does. Lawyers contacted Mona. We had to stop talking. So we couldn't fix it amongst ourselves. So now it's basically turned into like this sexual harassment thing. Basically, like we had a hashtag ready and everything, like men too. It was a whole little situation. So,
wow.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know the shit. So we're going to like the litigations. We're trying to like figure this shit out. We've sent them all of the pertinent information, like evidence, I guess you can say, as to why we think this is sexual harassment and why I got blocked from being on the show. And they basically ended up coming back. One of the representatives at the time came back and was just like, listen, we can't just sit here and say that it's sexual harassment, but there's questions that we don't want the answers to. There's questions that would have to be asked that we just don't want the answers to. So like, let's do this. You have a call with the lawyers, with Viacom lawyers. Let's just say that it was a misunderstanding and next season we got you. We'll make sure that you're good. You know what you want per episode. You begin like, we'll get this situated, but let's just tell them that it was a misunderstanding. Told them it was a misunderstanding. Everything's cool. COVID happens. They come back when they finally start to film season 4. It's a different production company. It's different lawyers. I'm reaching out trying to figure out, you know, what's up with me. Where's my place? They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Everyone just has like amnesia. Like we don't know what you're talking about. So as to why I won't probably never be on it again. Months later, I was just in my feelings one day and I sent Mona and Stephanie basically like, you know, passive aggressive text, kind of like saying like, listen, you know, we all know what happened. I'm not really trying to revisit it. You know, I kept my end of the deal. I would, you know, like you guys to kind of like keep yours and, you know, let's bring me back on the show. And they ignore me, but I got an email from a lawyer from them like, hey, you know, like what happened, what's going on, da 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 da. And he basically was like, listen, we can't find anything that you're talking about, but you can send us whatever information that you have and we'll revisit it. And then
he kind of passed you.
Kind of passed you along. And then like the lawyer that I had to deal with everything, her and I had fallen out and it just became like this whole big mission. So I just became like kind of like salty, kind of like bitter. So to kind of like come back full circle, James Knox and I, for a long time, I kind of like just teased it out there why I wasn't on the show anymore. And I kind of like felt like nobody like was like really giving a fuck. So I just got bold with it. I started like atting him, saying his name, tagging him. And then he reached out to me because I would see that he would see that I was talking about him, but he was still watching my stories. He was still following me. I was just like, this nigga's weird as fuck. So we ended up having a conversation and he told me, and we spoke and we kind of like came to a conclusion where I said this to him. I said, we met up at Moxie's and we had a whole conversation. I was like, listen, maybe you didn't block me from filming because he said, listen, I wanted you to, you know, to film. He had proof of my storyline and the board and everything that he wanted to do, but it was the network. The network wanted to go back to like the female cast because it was becoming too much with men and shit like that. I was like, all right, I can't sit here and say that you sexually harassed me and you blocked me from filming the show because I have no real concrete evidence. Right. It is what it is. But you can't sit here and tell me that you weren't somewhat inappropriate. You can't tell me that you weren't flirting. You can't tell me that you sending me these emojis and these messages weren't you doing too much. And he was just like, you know, I don't even remember sending shit like that, but if I did, I can see why you would consider that flirting. And we just kind of had to like leave it like that. So like to like keep it going, because I can't just be walking around accusing niggas of sexual harassment. But again, from me telling you what I told you and how it played out, it just kind of seemed like, damn, you're messaging me like this. I'm not reciprocating the energy. You send a message to me on Instagram that is highly inappropriate. I fucking snap on you. Now I'm just blocked from filming. One of the executive producers from the show tells me, you stopped me from filming. I don't feel like I was wrong for thinking that.
Is he still currently with
He's not with
Mona
them. He
Scott?
does a bunch of other little things, not little things, sorry. He does a bunch of other like bigger shows and things like that.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, Mona and them did part ways.
I don't know if they necessarily parted ways. I just think he moved on and was doing like bigger opportunities. I don't necessarily think like they parted ways because of the situation. No.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that is kind of fucked up. I mean, it does raise an eyebrow, but production companies or networks, they don't want the answers. Like you said, they don't want to know the answers because.
And again, I don't want to. I'm not saying that he did, because again, we spoke, we're cool. We had lunch. He's trying to put me on other shows.
I know,
I'm
you're
just
just
saying
relaying like what transpired.
What transpired
and what led up to you not filming.
Because season 3, I was gonna be lit.
Yeah, that
Prince.
would have been. You never know. They may decide to bring you back and curve you back in.
I mean, I won't say no to the check.
Yeah. Now, right now, you're facing multiple charges, okay, including battery and kidnapping, and you just recently appeared in court this past Thursday, correct?
Well, I don't go to court. My lawyer goes for me.
Okay. All right, money, big money. All right. And you were granted. You're out right now. $25,000 bond.
Yeah, I've been out.
Okay. How long you been out?
I was out 5 days later.
Okay. Nobody knew that.
Yeah, people think I'm still in jail. Sometimes I go live, they're like, you're out? Yeah, because they just plastered me all over the internet and on the fucking news as this guy who kidnapped and beat the shit out of his bitch. And no one knows like what transpired. No, I wasn't granted because in Florida, kidnapping is serious. This is sex trafficking state.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's damn near trafficking. So,
they gave me no bail, but I have a Ring camera in my house.
Okay. Because
I Airbnb my place sometimes. So I had that Ring camera footage sent to my lawyer, and once they saw it, they dropped that kidnapping charge immediately.
Okay. So on the night of June 21st, can you talk about what happened?
Yeah, I can talk about what happened.
I mean, I didn't know.
Okay, let's get into it. The world don't know. Tasha, let their asses know. People still walk around here thinking I'm kidnapping bitches.
Listen, what happened?
Woo! Let me tell you. Okay, so God, I get anxiety just even thinking about it.
I understand.
The day that this happened, night before, had a girl over, whatever. Prior to that, her and I had broken up.
Okay.
But we were friends before our relationship, really good friends, and I loved her and I cared about her and I wanted us to still be friends after we broke up. It just didn't work up our lifestyles. We were just too much of the same person. Rolling Out was coming up. And I was making big bread on OnlyFans, and she had her money. I was like, let's split a table.
What was you doing on OnlyFans?
Shit, me?
Oh my God.
Go subscribe. So I was busting on that bitch. Like I was making bread, and I wasn't doing nothing crazy because I still have aspirations and dreams. So I'm not out there, spread my ass cheeks and shit. So you might be a little disappointed, but you still go subscribe.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, let's split the table. She was down for it. But I was like, listen, you can bring who you want, but I'm gonna bring who I want.
Okay.
Now she knew that I had kind of like at this time been, thought I was messing around with this girl in California, and that set her off the edge. Like, who's coming? And she knew who I was talking about. She's like, just say it, be a man and say it. So that fight spiraled out of control. We ended up blocking each other, and that was that. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm moving on. That weekend passed, Rolling Out passes. The next week comes, the day that you say. She shows up at my house to drop off the rest of my things. She's downstairs. The girl that had stayed over was leaving to go get some things because we were going to go to this pool party. She goes downstairs, and you know how you women have like a sixth sense? I guess she kind of like felt something, knew something. She asked the girl, she's like, hey, were you at Prince's or whatever the case is? The girl's like, nah, walks out. She finesses her way upstairs because to get into my building and to get on the elevator, you need a fob. You can't just, you can click it, but you can't get up. So she somehow finesses her way up there. Meanwhile, I'm in the bathtub, butt naked, smoking a blunt. I'm chilling, like I'm relaxing. I'm like, all right, I gotta go give these people my energy at this pool party. I'm pouring back into me right now. Okay. I hear banging, bah, bah, and I'm smoking. I'm laughing. I'm like, damn, somebody's going through it. I'm smoking. I still hear the banging. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I get out the bathtub. I hobble to the front door. Mind you, let me paint the picture for you for a reason. I'm butt naked, I'm dripping wet. My floor is tile. Well, excuse me, marble.
Okay.
Hold my nuts. I go to the front door. I look at the peephole. It's her. What the fuck? I open the door. You got bitches over here, nigga? Bop, bop, bop. Start stealing off on me. I'm slipping and sliding because I'm wet, right? Fall down, nose, boom, broken. She's just going off of my shit. Fuck you, nigga.
She broke your nose.
Split my shit. But like, I had so many fucking cuts and bruises on me, and mind you, she's a small girl. I was big at this time. Like, I was somewhat big. Like, I'm 190 now. At that point, I had put on 20 pounds. I was like 180.
Okay.
And I was boxing every day, so I was like, jacked, ripped, swole. So I just started putting my hands up and protecting myself. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just like, keep my hands up. She goes to the kitchen, she grabs a knife. I put the knife back down. Like, just wilding out, goes into my room, starts throwing shit, breaking shit all over the place. So she's done, she's sitting on my beanbag, huffing and puffing. I'm like, you're gonna clean all this shit up before you go anywhere. I got my blood all over the place, shit is broken. She's like, I'm not cleaning shit, nigga. So she goes to walk out to leave. And I go, I'm following her. I'm still butt naked. I'm bloody, I'm bleeding.
You in the hallway?
No, not yet, not yet.
Okay.
We get to my front door. I'm there. And I don't remember exactly how it happened, but she was turning around to say some shit to me. I'm falling because the damn floor is still wet. I slip. And I don't remember what happens, but all I see is my neighbors come out. They see me butt naked, dick swinging.
Okay.
And I wasn't even in my glory. Like, I just got my ass whooped, so it was, you know, it wasn't looking like how he needed to be looking. Me and this girl there tussling, and then just walk out, and like, that's all they see. Now, this is the crazy part. When all this happened, no one had came out. There was banging on the door for like, I don't know how long. Me getting my ass whooped, her cussing me out the entire time. No one checked. But in that moment,
they called the police.
No, in that moment, they just saw that. So that's where the kidnapping charge came in. Because to them, it looked like I was trying to keep her and prevent her from going. And just standing in front of a door is kidnapping in Florida. So that happened. Whatever, she ends up leaving. There was still some more things that transpired after that. But for the most part, it was done. I end up cleaning it up. I hear banging at my door. It's the police. I call my lawyer. She says, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Everything's chilling. I clean up. I go about my day. I end up going on a yacht. I clean my nose up. I was chilling.
While being...
After I got my ass up, I went on the yacht.
With a broken nose?
Mm-hmm. My shit was fucked up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I just, like, I didn't know if it was really broken. I keep saying it was broken, but it ain't the same shape. I'll tell you that.
I can tell it's a little off right now.
Yeah, it ain't the same shape.
Why you ain't go see about it?
I didn't think it was broken. I just thought it was just messed up. Maybe it was just like, I don't know. And plus, I didn't want to go to the hospital. I didn't have insurance. I wasn't trying to do all that.
I mean, they would have wrote it off. They got donors at the hospital.
Well, I didn't think about it. I went on the yacht.
Put an income of $30,000 a year. They would have.
Went on the yacht, went about my day, ended up passing out on the yacht.
Okay.
Yeah, like passing out, like heat stroke. Everything's fine. At this time, I had like a celebrity boxing fight coming up. 3 weeks later, I'm like walking to the gym, and that's when they just snatched me up. And they didn't ask me any questions. They pulled up on me, guns drawn, get the fuck down. Da, 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 da.
What?
You would think that I murdered someone. You would really think that I had to have either whooped this bitch within an inch of her life, or I did some crazy shit. It was 5 cops rolled up on me with like undercover cars, guns drawn, dropped my shit. They put me in the car. I'm shaking. I'm like shaking like a stripper. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because I'm 32. Like, I'm not doing shit to get in trouble with the law. I'm not moving pounds and shit like that. So like, I don't know why they rolled up on me.
Yeah.
They're like, do you know such and such? I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah, you're being arrested for this. I'm like, what? He's like, don't worry about it, bro. Like, you'll be out in the morning. Stop crying. Because I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was scared as shit. I was just like, this ain't no normal shit. So there's only 2 times in my life a cop has told me, don't worry about it. You'll be out tomorrow. And I was not out tomorrow.
Okay.
So they took me to the station. Detectives came and talked to me, and they didn't ask me shit. They said, hey, so you're being charged with kidnapping and domestic violence, and we're going to transfer you to TGK. And I was just like, so no one's going to ask my side or what happened? They're like, no, you had opportunity, but you didn't talk to the cops when they spoke to you. So we're just taking you in.
Oh, when they came to the door that day, you went on the yacht?
Yeah. But I was like, I wasn't even there. I was like, where's the evidence? Like, So they just took my black ass to jail. Now, the blogs reported, they say in the arrest form, they said that I punched her in the mouth with a closed fist and like grabbed her by the hair and did like all types of things. Now my thing is, no one asked where's the girl? No one saw a picture, a photo, a video, nothing. Like, who's this girl that I beat the fuck up? Where is she at? Because when Chris Brown did what he did, like, there was pictures. People could see what happened. But here I am in jail fucked up. And I ain't do shit. I got my ass whooped. So it kind of like fucked me up. I was kind of like delusional when it happened. Because when they took me to jail, I was like, I didn't think it was a joke. But I was like, it's clearly a mistake. Like, we've been through it before. You know, there's things that had transpired. It was clearly a toxic relationship. But I was like, this is clearly a joke. Kidnapping, domestic violence. I was like, bitch, I was like, after things that we done been through, I'm going to jail for this. I was like, there's no way. So I called her. You know, you get a free phone call? Mm-hmm. My first call was to her. When it got to the part when it was just like, oh, you have a click call from Prince. Click. I was like, no, it's a mistake. Call him again. Hi, you have a click call from Prince. Click. I was like, what the fuck? I tried one more time, like, maybe she's out. Something's going on. Yeah. Third time, that's when it set in. I was just like, oh, this is real. So called my family members, called my friend Sophie. You know, they started getting like shit together for me. Mm-hmm. On my paper, that shit said kidnapping -PBL. So in my mind, I'm like, PBL, what the hell does PBL mean? Couldn't figure it out. Don't know why, because I'm actually pretty smart. Mm-hmm. Kind of common sense. I go up to an officer, I'm like, man, what does PBL mean? She's like, you know what that means? I'm like, I don't, that's why I'm asking you. She was just like, punishable by life. I almost collapsed. I was like, wait, what?
Life in prison?
Punishable, me? In prison for life?
Yeah.
I was just like, nah, ain't no way. So they finally, they took us upstairs. When they take your clothes, I know you sitting for a little bit. Yeah. Once they take your clothes, you in there. Yeah. So they took my clothes, they told me I had to see the judge tomorrow. Saw the judge, and you know, the video, everybody saw me like crying. Everyone's making fun of me fucking crying, but I'm not no goddamn thug or gangster, like facing life. My pretty ass. Yeah. Like, I got shit I'm trying to accomplish.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
Yeah, I mean, it is funny, but it's not funny. Yeah, like, I can't go to prison for life. Yeah. Shit, much less 3 years.
So the kidnapping charge carried life.
Carried life. So I went before the judge, and like, it was just so bewildering to me because it's just like, judge didn't care about nothing. She just looked, they all just looked at me and they were like, all right, yeah, no bond. Just basically set me back in. And if I didn't, the reason I have a Ring camera in my house is because like I Airbnb my place sometimes, well, I used to, and that's not even allowed in my building. Had I not done that, I would still be sitting in jail. So because I wouldn't have had...
You had them download the
100%. And the only thing is I just can't put the footage out there because the crazy part is my Ring camera, at that time, the socket was broken. And so it worked sometimes and sometimes it didn't. So it caught it that day. And I swear to God, I thought about it so many times. I just want to like post a video so people can see what the fuck happened. But I can't yet.
Because it caught the whole fight.
It caught the whole fight. So when people see it, they'll be like, oh shit, but I can't say nothing. So it's like, it's a little embarrassing. Like when I just went to the Pretty Little Thing Swim Week thing again, and you know, certain people have certain reputations when you see them. Like you see Terrence J, you know, you think whatever you think when you see him. Mm-hmm. You see Larsa Pippen, certain things come to your mind. Right. And I'm just like, damn, here I am sitting, and people probably don't even know me from Love and Hip Hop. They're just like, yo, that's the nigga who got arrested for kidnapping, and that's embarrassing. But no one's talking about, I can't put out there what happened. I can't have the news show, oh, this is really what happened. You know, it's like, that's the last thing that people saw of me. Outside of all the bullshit I went through on TV, you know, getting jumped by Tory Lanez, situations with Kiara, everything else that I've been through, plus my jaded past already. It's like, it's just something else, the last thing they saw of me. And it's embarrassing and it sucks because that's not who I am. And this situation, it really did show me like who's for me and who isn't. There's people who completely cut me off without even knowing what happened. Now listen, bro, like, I can't fuck with you. I can't be a part of people who are even associated with that. And then there's people who really came back to my side because they know my character. Like, there's a lot of things in life I can be arrested for and people might be like, Prince might have done it. But beating women, kidnapping them, bro, I'm the first thing to tell you to get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kidnap you. I do not want you to stay.
So it makes sense if you have video footage of her putting her hands on you that you would be pressing charges against her.
I asked my lawyer about that, about like pressing charges or suing,
Yeah.
and his advice to me was to let it go. And he's a really good lawyer. He's a top lawyer. He's a really, 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 really good lawyer. Represents like some.
Why let it go if it's caused so much damage to your reputation?
He can explain it better, give you his information. You guys can have a conversation. But I just remember him saying to let it go, that it's not gonna be worth it. But I was just like, my character, this is what people know me as, the last thing they've seen of me, and all I remember is him saying let it go. Everything else kind of like just went in one ear and out the other.
No,
But
fuck
he was
that.
just kind of like,
no, fuck that.
well, that's why I'm appreciative of things like this. Like, I really haven't been able to speak about it. I haven't spoken about it on live.
Yeah.
There's no one contacting me for interview. Like, this is my first time like being able to be like, yo, this is what the fuck happened. Because there's still people
How'd I wanna know
who
you-
think, shit, she thought I whooped that girl's ass until she got to know me, until she learned who I was. You know what
So
I'm saying?
for
Like,
anybody wondering who he's talking about his new girlfriend Claudia. So
Yeah.
she's Cuban, very, very nice, beautiful young lady. So so you lost sponsorships and stuff like that?
I lost my fight,
Okay.
and that was gonna be a nice little check. I actually was supposed to go on Celebrity like X on the Beach.
Okay.
Lost that because of this. Had to pay like the bond. Had to pay my lawyer like 20 grand. Like it kind of like it fucked me up. Like I'm still kind of recovering. I'm not back. Like I was good. I was up. I was ready to. I could throw money here into this business and still kind of be set. And it really messed me up. Like right before that, I put like $15,000 down on my Jag. Like I was chilling. Like I was set. Paid off my credit card. School shit was taken care of, and like that really fucked me up. Like it.
I guess what I'm having a hard time understanding is this girl has cause. Are you allowed to put out the video?
Not yet.
Okay,
I
once
have
the
to
case
wait.
is over.
Oh yeah, once the case is over, that might all you see on my Instagram.
So you gotta give it to me.
Oh, 100%. You got
it. You gotta give it to me. Hey, give me a
Yeah,
picture.
people like wondering like, don't you wonder why I'm not in jail or why I don't have an ankle monitor on anymore?
Well, see,
like
I didn't know when you had got out. So
I got out 5 days later, but I was on house arrest for 2 months.
Okay.
But my house arrest, my house arrest, I'll tell you what, going to jail is like a famous person is kind of cool. That was the fastest I've ever been processed. I was upstairs and done and fingerprinted and quick.
Damn.
Done. Upstairs, ready, chilling. Like everyone's still downstairs.
I'm not gonna wear that.
Well, I mean, you don't want to go to jail, but it was, I was appreciative. But the house arrest people were cool. They let me still work. The clubs, I'm really appreciative of them. They'd let me still work because, mind you, I got, arrested for kidnapping girls and beating a girl. So my job is to be around. They could have easily been like, hey, yeah, no, nigga. But, they knew me too. So I was definitely appreciative. More opportunities on the beach to do things arose from it. People like gave me more work. So it was cool. I mean, it kind of sucks having to like go back down to, do some of the things that I had to do. But I was still appreciative of the work and being able to get out the house because like that shit sucked.
Sitting in the house.
What, just sitting out?
I know Nicki Minaj's husband has a year on house arrest. Like,
but see, they might have a sprawling compound. I was in an apartment.
they have a compound.
You know what I'm saying? You can go play football.
But still, like a year. Like,
Run,
damn.
jump, hop,
I was
skip.
like, she ain't got to worry about no babysitter for a whole year. Okay. Any of the castmates reach out to you and support you?
I saw comments, but personally, Bobby definitely did. I mean, that's Bobby. That's my dog.
Yeah, because I know you guys had fell out. So
yeah, we fell out for a bit, but this rekindled some friendships and relationships with certain people. But yeah, Bobby reached out personally. Certain people like higher up in like positions, not necessarily castmates, reached out, but I think actually it was only Bobby to reach out to me like personally. Like I saw other castmates like comments. Like I saw a model like, like post something nice, like say something nice like in the comments. I saw JoJo say like, oh my God, with a sad face and things like that, but I can't say they reached out to me.
Okay.
But I mean, they have lives. We're not like friends or besties.
Yeah, I feel you. So there was this comment that I saw below the video that we had did. Let me read it to you real quick. Hold on. I think it had something to do with you and Bobby wanting to, I guess you fell out because Bobby wanted to be more than friends with you. Is that true?
No.
Okay. But however, there was this lady named Trina Collier that claims y'all fell out due to $700 that was stolen from her purse. I guess you were in a section. She was in a section. She had asked you to watch her purse while she went to the bathroom, and she came back, and the $700 cash was gone. And you had claimed to her, according to her, that you would give her $300 of that money back. You know anything about that?
Trina
Yes.
is fucking insane. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Like, not Trina.
I know, the Trina Collier. That's why I said I made sure to say Trina Collier.
Yeah,
and it's TRE, not TRI.
Not TRI. She's a little bit nuts.
Okay.
Like her marbles are there. I remember nights of her coming out, but like the shit that she comes up with is just like nuts. I connected her with my cousin one time to babysit her babies, and like it was an issue with money there too. Like it's always some weird shit. No, money wasn't missing, but she never paid my cousin. Okay. Yeah, so it was just like weird shit when it comes to her. Like I don't know, I think.
Because she commented and said in the video, this guy's a scammer. He stole $700 from me out of my purse.
No, she comes to, I mean, maybe she bought a bottle or some dumb shit, but like. Okay. I'm not a scammer. That's one thing about me. I don't even sell bottles like under the table. So.
Okay, I just kind of wanted to ask because she made.
No, that's not why we.
It wasn't like she came with any receipts to say, yeah, he did it.
That's not why me and Bobby fell out. Bobby doesn't even. I can't even say Bobby talked to her. Like Bobby's weird. Bobby has a weird relationship with her, but they don't even speak like that. No, that's not why me and Bobby fell out. Bobby and I had fallen out just because I felt like he didn't reciprocate the energy and the friendship that I did. Like, I felt like I took a lot of heat for being his friend. Like, I feel like people didn't see that it was just a heterosexual male could be friends with a homosexual male. It's not no weird shit. Right. It could be a platonic friendship.
Especially in cities like South Florida. I mean,
yeah, it's South Florida.
LA too. Like,
you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like weird. I thought that people would go on there and appreciate that and like celebrate it. And like that's not what happened. So I felt like he would do things that would play into that narrative and not understand where I'm coming from. Like, he's a high energy person, so sometimes when he's getting into it or he's like arguing, it looks like, oh, some weird shit, but it's just Bobby being Bobby. So he doesn't understand sometimes, like, yo, like in the moments, like, bro, like you're making us look crazy. It was things like that. So the last straw for me was there was just some kind of an event with like Teyana Taylor, and I somehow got stuck outside, and I was calling them, and they all like kind of looked at their phones and just, you know, kept about their business, and that it bothered the fuck out of me. So I snapped. And that's why we had fallen out for a while. But what? Which is delusional.
Okay, I mean that's I guess I can see where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying?
It's always
especially if he's playing into the narrative, because I mean,
it's like
there's this whole thing. I don't know why it's such a big deal. I mean, you clearly don't have an issue getting women. You work around women all the time, and so
my thing for me is like, what does it matter? I feel like I'm so eccentric and I'm so out there that if I was gay or bi, I would be the first nigga owning it. Yeah. I mean, I've walked around in all pink with permed hair. Like, if I'm gay, I'll say, hey, I'm gay. Like, but even if I was, what's the issue? Like, in nightlife, I feel like my job is to bring women to the club, book tables, right? You want girls at your table, right? So why does it matter if I'm gay? That's one less nigga trying to fuck the girls that you want to fuck. So I don't understand why do people want to know so bad? Are you trying to fuck with me? Like, why are you pressed? Especially like other like straight males. Like, why do you give a fuck? Yeah. Like, you should be happy if I'm gay, because in the girls around me, that's one less nigga you gotta be in competition with. So it's always been weird to me. Like, so in 2022.
Let's talk. I don't really think your sexuality matters. I mean, just a matter of fact, there is a guy plays in the NBA, just signed a really big contract. And he's a young guy, he's 25. He wasn't destined to do what he did. So it's kind of like a big deal for him to be able to change, his stats around and get that type of contract, because everybody said he shouldn't have got it. Mm-hmm. Well, transgender comes to me and she's like, I got a video, video of them, right? Oh, shit. And I had to think about it. I was just like, see, this is why people have a problem with the transgender community, because it's like, one minute you want to claim that you're a woman, next minute you're outing a man for sleeping with you. So that's essentially saying that he's gay. But are you gay, or are you a man, or are you a woman? Because if you're truly a woman and you identify as a woman, then he's not gay. You understand? I'm just saying in retrospect. Right?
It's such a hypocritical circle. Because then even the whole outing thing, like people get on people for outing, and then they want to support someone who's been outed, but then ostracize another person who's not gay. You're like me, like come out the closet, or everyone wants to catch me doing some gay shit. It's just like,
and it's like first of all, you're not married. Yes, you have a girlfriend. However, like you don't have any children. You're not around here living a double life and saying fuck it, spreading STDs or anything. I don't care. I just told the girl, the boy, whichever one she wants to be for the day, kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? This is a young man who doesn't have a girlfriend on record, who doesn't have he's not out here, doing living
some sleazy shit.
Yeah, like he's
living his.
And the video is from like 2018, so that made him 20 years old when he made it. Or 21, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, what's the purpose of this? Well, he said he was going to help out the LGBT community when he got the contract. He just got the contract 3 days ago. So you on some fuck shit. That would be real funny had I would have turned around and exposed her. But I said, but it would have turned around and exposed him too. So I just let it go. I was like, girl, bye. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can't stop her from doing something on Twitter with it. You know what I'm saying? Which she probably is going to do. But it's not going to come from me. And I just think it's bullshit. Like, so, who gives a shit who you're fucking? I mean,
like, fuck.
They ain't fucking you. The only one fucking you is her.
I don't get it.
All right, so how are you going to deal with this? Because I heard you just auditioned for Bad Boys Houston. They do have a couple of straight guys. I think they just kind of intertwine that to make it more interesting and stuff like that. How are you going to deal with that?
Well, so this now
if you get casted.
If I get casted. So now this would be my second rodeo with TV, and I know how to manipulate it now.
Okay.
I know how to like work the system a little bit.
Okay.
I'll tell a lot of people just like, it's beneath you, or why would you go? You know what they're going to put you in, Well, to address the beneath me comment, it's kind of like, well, I haven't been on TV for a couple of years, so I can't think anything's beneath me. I'm just out here chasing the bag and just trying to like enjoy life. And from what I heard, Zeus cuts a very nice check. Two, another reason that I really want to do is because I feel like Love and Hip Hop puts you in situations and they fabricate situations a little bit or embellish it, whatever it may be. Like in this situation, I am in a house with cameras around all the time, and you will see me, my natural state, you'll see my personality. Every time I meet people, they love me, but yet I have such a negative social media presence. Like, why is that? Like, so now you can really see who I am. You can see my person like, oh, this nigga's funny as hell. Like, he's cool. They won't see me doing something and like, oh, that nigga's gay. Like,
but they're going to try you though.
I mean, I feel like that's energy. That's just how you are. I feel like it depends. It's different when you're in person. It's different when you're in person. Like, unless you're just someone that's just on there looking for a fight, it won't really be like that with me because I'm really cool as fuck. Like, you really have to be doing some weird, like you have to come and squeeze my ass for me to want to punch you and shit. Like, there's no reason for us to get into a fight unless what we're gonna dispute over. Unless you're trying to take my room like Jonathan was doing. But like outside of that, I'm a very cool nigga. I'm with the shits.
Do you feel like it was reality TV that gave you such a negative presence? Because you even though you had a name like in South Florida, but when the reality TV came on, it kind of just
tainted me for sure. Made you the villain for sure. I don't even know how I became that person because like I was a skinny nigga with the faux hawk dancing on top of like DJ booths and now I'm the nigga getting jumped. I'm arrested for kidnapping. So it's kind of weird like because I'm a very cool person. I think it's just a very disingenuous environment, and I'm a very genuine person. I think my biggest problem is because I don't have close family, I always try to fill that void with the people that I meet out, whether it's in nightlife or the TV people, and I took these people as friends and family. In reality, that's not what it is. So I just show them pieces of me that it's just like, they don't really give a fuck. They're just here to like, they're trying to build and just go higher too, whereas me is like, I'm genuinely connecting with people. So I always try to fill that void with people who really don't give a fuck about me like that. And that's...
Now, even though you came here with a very beautiful lady, she's very nice, how are you gonna go about avoiding situations that almost got you life in prison? Like, I mean, like, off of an allegation. Like, how are you going to, what steps are you going to take to make sure that you're not put in that situation again?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know. And it's kind of like scary because I had this series of this thing called Toxaholic, and it's just like, it's not me saying I'm toxic, it's just me being addicted to toxic shit. And I'll know a situation is toxic or unhealthy, and I'll stay in it. And I don't know if it's because, I know it just stems from me having to fill that emotional void that I just.
You ever thought about therapy?
Yeah, I've thought about therapy. I've tried it. I do it. I haven't found like the one that's just like, okay, you're fired. Like I've gone to a couple.
Therapy is a consistent thing. So like you don't know that you found the right therapist until you consistently do it.
I've just come across some ones that just don't, like some of them want to align your chakras, which I'm okay with, like whatever, cool, you know what I'm saying? But I know what's wrong with me. Tell me how to fix it.
Yeah, you need a therapist that went to school for this, that chakra shit. You know, listen, do that on your own time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I've come across people like that, or they want to do this, just these things, and it's like, yo, like I'm open, but like I know what's wrong with me. Okay, tell me how to fix it.
Right. You know? I did 10 years in therapy, so I'm able to kind of identify toxic situations on spot, even though, you know, because people will be like, well, you was raised in a toxic situation, so how is it so hard for you to identify when people are being toxic? Because now I'm out of it, so I'm able to recognize the signs. But unless you're taught on how to recognize those signs, you're going to continue to attract people who are toxic and who thrive off of drama. And there may be something deep down in you, like inside of you, that you can't recognize that kind of feeds a little bit off of the drama too. Maybe you associate drama with love. Like if a girl shows out, wow, she really loves me. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm just saying that's just I'm just hypothetically speaking. Like,
yeah, because that's all what I've been taught too. Like, yo, for girls, you know, this, she loves you. She's going crazy.
That's not love. That's abuse. Men could be abused too. I mean, that's a whole other conversation.
Hey, and people aren't ready for that one. Let me tell you, because I have been abused. Listen. Okay.
The very notion that men cannot be abused, like that is bullshit. Yeah, so yes, men can be abused too. So.
Well, I'm still working on it. Yeah, I know I have to go to therapy consistently, like, but it's still scary because it's hard because like I've gone to the point now where it's like, okay, I do recognize it, but I'm still not strong enough to walk away from it.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, listen, hey guys, I have a lot of viewers out here, and I have a lot of PhD holding therapists, psychologists, you know what I'm saying? Do this, right? I'm gonna have them hit you in the DM. Hey, if you're a therapist and you're taking on new clients, you know what I'm saying? Reach out via DM. Drop your stats, you understand what I'm saying? Your year's experience, your NDA, because, you know, being that you are a public figure, you do need an NDA, even though it's kind of like a lawyer violating attorney-client privilege. You still shouldn't do it, but still, I would just go the extra mile.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, yeah, like you should, you know what I'm saying, definitely embark in some therapy, because if I see that code and I'm like, hey, what is this? And they say, hey, you know what it is. And then you find out life in prison over an allegation
allegation.
Allegation, like
girl could have gotten to a fight across the street with someone else and said it was me.
Yeah.
Like that's what's scary to me. I went to jail. They did all of that, had guns drawn on me and everything off of someone's word. Because I'm telling you, there's no video of me punching anyone in their mouth. There's no footage. There's no medical record of me beating someone like that. It's crazy. Just off of someone's word.
Yeah.
All of that entire like force, that whole thing is just like, whoa.
Yeah. Well, I know, you know, if we were to release her name and picture now, it would be kind of like witness intimidation. We're definitely not going to do that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even say name or nothing.
No.
Like
but definitely once your case is over, I love cases like this because, you know, I'm a woman. You know, I have a husband, I have a son, I have a daddy, I have a brother. And one thing I can't take is when women intentionally lie just because he slept with someone that you didn't like, or you felt like he did you wrong emotionally. You want to be vindictive. And this is a very vindictive thing. And I do feel like women like that should deserve to be exposed. So, you know, and I'm telling you that they're going to see how it feels, because women, you know, they don't like being, you know, exposed to the world, you know. So right now, like, yeah, she should be worried. I think so.
It's kind of, you know, want to hear a little funny story real quick?
What's up?
One of my friends, his name's Brennan. He met her on Hinge after this whole situation happened when I was still on house arrest. And when they had first met, she was telling him all about the situation. And you know how guys are, man, fuck that guy. I'll fuck him up for you, da da da. But he's my friend too, and he knew that I went through a similar situation. But he had seen, you know, like my close friends, he knows what happened. So one day they were eating at Moxie's, and he was telling her, he's like, yeah, so like after this, I'm gonna go to my boy Prince's Taco Tuesday. And then that's when all like hell broke loose, and he found out everything, and he just was just like, oh hell no. Like, so it was just kind of like crazy.
Yeah.
Like how it all works out, like how she painted a narrative for him that had him ready to whoop my ass. Didn't even know who I was. But because he knows me, he knows what happened, he's seen certain shit, it just completely flipped. It switches like, damn. It's crazy, like women really are out here just, and not that I'm perfect. I am not a perfect nigga. I'm not a perfect boyfriend. I definitely have like, you know, my shortcomings, and there's obviously things about me that, you know, like women don't like, or the women that I care for, we get into it about. So I'm.
All right. Turn it off. Okay. So we had like 3 minutes left. It was small talk. Nothing too much, okay? I thought it was very interesting, you know, for y'all to hear, being that he's locked up right now for doing the same damn thing, all right? Thank you all so much for watching, okay? This is part 1 of Fuckery Friday. Now we're about to go do part 2 on the app, okay? That's what we talk about, the shit we can't talk about over here, like that Noriega shit, okay? And also, you guys are going to be able to come in and talk to me as well. Okay, I see you guys in the comments. Thank you to everybody that donated, even though you don't have to donate. I do appreciate it. What I need from y'all, okay, I need a favor. Somebody said, yay, we're done. Listen. Okay, I need a favor from y'all. I need y'all to tell me by Wednesday of next week, what my Halloween costumes to be. And it's got to be something easy. I'm trying to get like a FX artist in here to do it, but I'm having trouble on choosing who I should be for Halloween. So I need y'all to like DM me, put it in the comments, put it in the, comment box if you're watching this after this live stream is over, and let me know what your suggestions should be. You know what I'm saying? We did Boosie last year. That was pretty classic, so, I'ma see. I can't wait. Now listen. The prison story was over, truth. It was over. I promise you, it wasn't nothing. I mean, it was like 3 more minutes to the interview. And besides, I got to hurry up and get over to the app. So I had to cut it. I didn't time it right, so I do apologize, okay? But it was nothing. You didn't miss nothing. I promise you, okay? So listen, you said Tasha fell asleep watching her old video. I'm done with y'all. I can't do this with y'all. Okay, I cannot do this with y'all, okay? Thank you so much for watching, okay, guys? We are about to head over to Tasha K Live to get the second part of the show started. If you are not subscribed to Tasha K Live, please go to the website, TashaKLive.com. Subscribe there. Then you can download the app anywhere, okay? Oh, I should be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need some bars and stuff. I didn't know. Yeah. Anyway, also, guys, remember, I was drinking the Dark Horse Chardonnay. It's toasty oaky for $9.99, and I got this at Fresh Market, okay? But you can get it at Publix. What you need me to say?
You're gonna kill me, but Nikki is asking for you to go live with you right now.
Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, she's asking for you to go live.
Okay, give it to me.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Hold on.
Hurry up.
The queen has... Nicki fucking Minaj. What's going on, queen? Nothing. I was live. Just ended my live on YouTube, so everybody see you right now. Yeah, we're live with Nicki on Instagram. Yeah, but what's going on? Shit, we just talking about Megan. You know, she done fucked up Teyana house. You know what I'm saying? Teyana had to sell that house. Remember all them damages to that house? Yeah. Nah, so you know the house that Teyana Taylor sold. You know Megan was renting that house. And that's why her and EJ fell out. You know what I'm saying? It's just something we talked about on the live. They could come watch it. But what you got going on though? What new song you got coming out now? I was talking about Teyana Taylor on my live stream on YouTube. You had asked what we were talking about. What I said, well, damn, I got to go through the commentary again. What I said was Teyana Taylor sold the house that she rented to Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? And so, of course, we're going to say allegedly just in case some details are wrong. However, that was the same house that Teyana pretty much had to beg for money from because Megan, the house got vandalized by her people from her showing the house off and stuff like that. So they messed up Teyana's, what's this? They messed up Teyana's front yard, backyard. You know what I'm saying? And EJ had recommended that Megan rent the house and shit. It's a whole breakdown. So I ain't got the details in front of me, but it's on my live stream. So that's what we was talking about. We weren't talking about you tonight. You ain't break the internet. You break it every day. You break it every day. Right. Okay. 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 Now I'm gonna eat them because I put them in my oatmeal every morning. I'm serious. I eat oatmeal every morning and I put California raisins in there.
I don't like raisins in my oatmeal. Like,
What?
you know how people always, like, or I don't like anything in my yogurt,
Yeah. No, the raisin. I had to put the mic on because they asking on my live to hear you. No, I put it in there because I don't eat sugar, so I don't like.
You don't?
No, so the raisins add the sugar. So do some bananas and things like that. But let me ask you a question: when we getting a second baby?
Well,
When we getting a brother and when we getting a brother or a sister?
I definitely not in the next year's time, Definitely not within the next year or anything like that. So no time soon. I gotta put out my album. I gotta tour the album, Tasha.
Okay.
I have to, and I want to enjoy it.
Okay.
I wanna enjoy.
I may pop up on you next week.
Huh?
I may pop up on you in Philly next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent a wino because she really wanted to see you. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm always taking care of my my auntie. She's got like some health problems, and I don't never get time for myself. And all I want to do is see Nicki Minaj. So I got her some tickets to your show.
Thank you. That was sweet.
Anytime, we support. I mean, I thought about asking for free, but I was like, you know what, I could support Nicki.
I would have definitely given you tickets.
I know.
for free.
I'm not worried about that.
I could give you a couple more as well. It's funny because that's what I'm gonna do. I was gonna announce some winners. I asked my fans to create a little tiny video with my Rap Snacks potato chips that came out. Fun Flex, get off the live. Cut his mic.
You should let Flex in here too. That's my boy. You should let him. You should let.
But see, the thing is, every time I try to add someone else to my lives,
It freezes.
they pop up as a moderator. I don't know, it's so weird. They won't let me just add the person so we all three could be.
Okay. Yeah, just ask me that.
I don't know if he sees it, he can jump on.
Okay.
Or Flex try to. Yeah, this happened to me last time. As soon as I try to add a second person, it starts telling me I could only add them as a moderator.
That's weird.
Anyway, but what I was saying is,
Okay.
I started a little competition. Told my fans to use the video, to use the song "Super Freaky Girl"
Okay.
and incorporate it with Rap Snacks potato chips that we just dropped, and then I told them I would pick a couple of the best ones and give them free tickets to both either powerhouses and them and a guest or whatever. And they need help to get there or whatever. Yeah. So I'm gonna announce the I'll probably announce those winners not tomorrow, but the following day. Whenever, you know, because I'm doing Queen Radio when I'm doing radio. So.
When you doing Queen Radio again?
I'm doing Queen Radio. Well, I was supposed to do it a while ago, but I'm gonna do it maybe tomorrow or the following day.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. Okay, I'm gonna be there. But you know, you ain't gotta give me no free tickets. I already sent some winos. What'd you say?
So if you need extra tickets, since you did such a lovely thing for the girl, my fan, I will send you over some tickets.
Okay. My assistant over here losing her mind. She losing. She's like, please. I'm like, girl.
Like, give me a ticket. Hell.
I will hit you, and I think you just be needing like the last name to pick it up at will call.
Yeah.
So you know, so hit me, DM me.
I got you.
You know, whatever the last name is, or whatever, how many tickets.
I got you. Thank you. I
So let me
appreciate
go.
that. Okay.
Tasha, let me go because I want to cuss Flex the fuck out before I finish writing my verse.
Well, tell Flex I said what up. Tell Flex what up. What up? All right. Hey, take it easy on my boy. You know he got your back. You.
Very phony. Very fucking phony.
All right, Nikki. Keep queening.
Tasha, thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
I'm never.
Hey, y'all. All right, so now we got to go. I got to get on over to the app, TashaKLive.com. Let's get it. Bye.